What's up? What's up? What's up? It's your boy Dinea. Listen, we got a hot, messy Monday for you. It's called Messy Monday over here because only on Mondays do I get messy. You know, the personality clashes and all that stuff. We say that by Messy Mondays. We got a hot docket. Yes, indeed. Up first is the crazy bitch. Like the video, subscribe to the channel. Let's get into it. I am T'Challa.
Hey, what's up, YouTube family? It's Dinea. I got big dreams to see the world and do what my heart believes. Everything ain't what it seems, so I'm here to tell you the truth about pop culture, hip-hop, and some of the most toxic shit across the web. Forget Charleston White. I'm the one. Like it or not. Better subscribe to my channel and like this video, because I'm not gonna stop.
I am T'Challa. T'Challa. What is up, people? Make sure y'all like that video, subscribe to the channel as soon as you come up in here, man. We got a hot docket. We're going to start with the crazy lady, get over into Mr. 82 with his big funk ass. Sammy says so with that Ben Israel, or is it real relationship that they got going on over there? Some Christian rock, viral news content, and other things, and so much more. Like the video, subscribe to the channel. So without further ado, what's up, Ashley? How you doing today? How's this week been for you out there in these drama-filled YouTube streets?
Hey, Dinea. Hey, Chad. How are you guys doing?
Pretty good, thank you. Go ahead. So, like, let me know what was messy, what was like kaboom out there, because it feels like things have dried out. You know, I got rid of one person, you know, the crazy lady with my name tattooed on her neck, sent her over another direction, and like it feels like nobody's paying attention to any of that, and so it's died out. But what is hot on the streets? Like, is there something new involved in this psycho? Please, I gotta know. Ashley, you're on mute.
Okay, yes. She made a post, I say about a week or I'm gonna give a timeline because she likes to pick apart timelines. I say approximately a week ago, she made a video, and in that video she made remarks that had to do with me, you, and she paints. But before the video, she made a post, or before the video, after the video, she made a post, and she made some very condemning remarks that had to do with, you know, me, you, and she paints, that weren't necessarily true. In those remarks, she had said something along the lines of her claiming when and where she's stalking people. Let's say she paints, for example, and she did it with Ronnie. She has done it before where she will question where she stalked someone. Unfortunately, she knows that she's stalking people, but she's questioning whether or not she's stalking them to see how much information you know and will use against her. This is the crazy part about her. On timestamp 1550 of her video, she was claiming when and where she stalks, she paints, along the lines of the same thing she did with Ronnie on Magic's platform. She's sick in the head. She will stalk you and ask you after, where did she stalk you at? She has said that she had 3 accounts, some are gone. So most of her proof of stalking people is no longer on the internet.
And she tried to act like
Lady T. The lie number 1, she said she drags people and really quickly and then move on to the next. And she stated that she started attacking She Paints last year or so, and as you can see currently, today speaking, she's still taking shots at She Paints after apologizing to She Paints, which is fraudulent because she did the same thing to Lady Bridget. Apologize, not display any corrective action, and then renege with the apology just to repeat the same offense. She did the same thing to Ronnie and multiple CCs and bystanders. She was stalking She Paints because it got to a point where every CC She Paints would publicly be attached to, Lady T would follow right behind She Paints to their platform, and then she would try to, you know, do her big one on there. We can name some names, but you really have to at this point. She literally likes to sit in the back alleys of people's StreamYards, begging for clout and attention and to be pulled up on platforms. But is she okay? Is she?
Well, this is Messy Monday, so she can come over here if she wants to. I just want to say that.
StreamYard spent out, dated back to December 24, 2024, of her begging to be pulled up on people's StreamYards. 1708, timestamp 1708. She also attached Dinea and Ronnie, called on that platform that Dinea and Ronnie was on. There was some sort of conversation of her being a she Diddy when Ralph was on Dinea platform watching and begging in the back alley of his StreamYards to stalk Ronnie. Did we not forget? Timestamp 1742. This is not her first time addressing me due to her sending her mother 3 weeks ago to address me by name because she was too pussified to do it herself. But go off, Tony Pissy T the Tiger. 1803, timestamp, lie number 2. She didn't ask to be in the Chrisean Rock sector, but then she said she wished she wasn't in Ronnie's inbox trying to give him advice like she is in the industry. But the nut was in Blue Rock StreamYard begging not to be dropped so she can get on the platform and absorb his clout by arguing with Latrice, taking his attention off of him and drawing it onto her. This all started December 2024. If she did not ask to be in the rock sector, then why was she begging in Blue Rock StreamYard to be pulled up with her thirsty, clout hungry tail self? That very much, and in fact, is asking to be in the Chrisean Rock sector after Blue Rock Live. She went to Zbanga. Did anybody ask for her to be there? Unfortunately, they did when they.
I remember that video.
Claimed to be the girlfriend of Ronnie, but she's not. But they really did not ask for her existence. Did she offer unsolicited info and private part pictures of people? Yes. To prove she was girlfriends with this said person? Yes. What about after Zbanga? When she followed Ronnie, not only to you, Dinea, but she followed Ronnie to China, Tristan, Karma, and then some. Timestamp 110:52. She admits to having gone on her page and as well burners. This is what she said up in her mouth herself that she has to address SDW. So she has admitted herself from her platform on her video that she is using burners and her actual account to said in fact stalk people. 1742 timestamp. This is we've already been there. 111 timestamp. Speaking on her not wanting to hit the Knots live, but is a backstage
and watching right now.
Talking about him, then going to question who she stalked backstage like we wasn't backstage waiting on OKP and SDW to pull her up. I was back there. I saw her. Ronnie, Blue Rock, Karma, Tristan, China, Zbanga was all she did when it came down to backstage stalking. Ka, Goody, Kimmy as well. 111:21 timestamp on her video. Everybody can attend panels and Messy Mondays except for her, because she have a victim list, over 40 plus victims, and she is a Mossad blackmail agent. Pretending like we don't know, she goes in to record people, many of people of which she has blackmailed into submission. She has given some money to Ronnie, Zbanga, Dinea, China, Disciple, Kimmy, AT2, Whack 100, Maggie, OKP, SDW, Trees, The Wiley Show, Gene Deal, and she's been handing out money and blackmail recording since 2025. She's still trying to put CCs against CCs. She does a lot of deflecting, always wants a get out of jail free card, trying to use if somebody got away with it, then why can she not get away with it method, but claim individuality while contradicting those statements. She wants me to bow down and kiss her ring so she can continue to spin stories in regards to me. She literally lied and played everybody because she wants to be on a TV show, all while having a mental disorder she refuses to address. And when she does, she uses her mental disorders as a weapon and a crutch to continue to get away with the trauma she has caused onto people. The accountability that she has never and wants never to take and have any accountability for is waiting in the cut for her. But at least she agreed and admitted to my claim that she started YouTube December 2024 in her video. So clearly I have accurate receipts. Instead of being honest, she discredits and tries to downplay my existence. Yes, I've spoken to Ronnie behind the scenes. Yes, I have recordings. Yes, I've plugged him into people in the industry. Yes, I was on his platform, on his YouTube channel, almost every time he had an open panel. So how didn't I talk to him? And I was a nobody who had no conversations with him. Yes, I had 2 separate group chats on Instagram where he was involved in with other women that she was not in, supporting him behind the scenes before she even came out publicly to attach herself to him for clout. She used Ronnie's name to get established. Once she did that, she went on a YouTube tour for over a year, attaching herself to NECC with the following. She did all of this due to her wanting to be on a TV show, not because she generally rocks with the CCs. It's because she's using them as a step stool to get a TV show, not knowing we gatekeeping until she gets the mental help she deserves. She pretends that she doesn't have a mental disorder. She's starting to bleed her mental disorder on many people. She doesn't know how to de-escalate or self-soothe, which is an issue that I know for a fact as a mental health provider she needs to have. Nobody wants a mental patient who is untreated on a TV show talking about entertainment. Her mental disorders are dripping and bleeding onto hella viewers. She was told she was traumatizing folks on the internet, but continue to traumatize without a blink of an eye. I don't want her for clout. I explained several reasons as to why I'm doing what I do, and she still claims it's for clout. The only clout hungry person out here is her. She told receipts and responses for a week without responding. And if it's for clout, I would have instantly responded. Her fake behind telenovela, we want her to wrap it up and land her plane. Allie is her new victim. Every time she attacks someone's appearance, I'm going to tear her down. She's top heavy. Her ankles are thick, and she is built like a semi truck, the same one that she is riding around driving. But she wants some grace. Sorry, Big Bertha, not gonna happen. Baby girl on the live, somebody who was going to school to save lives and move on the internet like she has no respect, grace, or understanding to the dead. She lacks compassion and empathy for the lives that suffered at the hands of her. She doesn't know what I do or who I talk to. She doesn't know if I spoke to Ronnie's family or Baltimore police. She's just running her mouth in her mental disorder. But those are my notes, and I have any more cherries on top to pick with this one. Since she wanted so much to say about me, I have a mole from SDW and OKP's camp that has told me that she has been big booted and dropped out of the Discord. They have kicked her out of the Discord of STW, that she is no longer allowed to be connected to OKP's cousin, which is by the name of, I don't know, her name is Ava or something along the lines of that Ava wants no parts to do with her based off of the antics and the things that she likes to do on the internet. And that at the end of the day, if the OKP and SDW's camp full of women need my help, I will help them as well, since they are lacking in that part when it comes down to smoking, Lady T. Now I'm gonna let you have the floor tonight, and you can go ahead. I just wanted to give y'all a news update on what I gathered with her lies and her deception and corruption on YouTube.
Ashley, you are so factual and funny as fuck. I'm dead. It's like everything you said is 100% factual. And like, this I be laughing when you be live. That's why we're like, why are you hiding your videos? You're not funny as you are. Ashley's fucking hilarious, man. Shout out to you. Thank you for the update. It's like you just took everything. What else can I say besides she over there done paid Mr. 82 $50 to get up and do a narrative about me and she pays? But you know, and that's another form of harassment. She also pointed out, said, did not you go around starting problems with everybody and they let you around? How come I can't come around? Because you are Mossad. I'm really laughing at her. I'm really sincerely laughing at her. So my whole thing is, I restarted this Messy Monday shit, and she paints here can tell you, nigga. I called King Payne. I was like, yo, let's do Messy Monday, and this is what I have to offer up. I offer this nigga this one. Okay, I offer her up for Messy Monday, and look where we are. Right where I want them to be. Okay, so please give me the news and the updates on what's going on with King Payne.
People.
But wait, you know, she did a video and she said, oh, Sean, I ain't got a problem with Tiff West. Me and Tiff West can have a conversation, but the other was trying to attach herself to the closest person to people, to Trauma Bud. That's why she was over there with King Payne cousin, using her as a back alley to attach herself to him.
Yeah, and I almost died and came back to life and died again when she actually sent you that email talking about She Pays could be on the conversation. Girl, now girl, how did you think that was gonna go?
So fucking desperate. Oh my gosh, that's so desperate. So, you know, and I got some clips. I'm glad you're here, She Pays, but that was like a fucking read of Lady T. I was dying.
Ashley go in, baby. Ashley goes in. And I have y'all muted, but when I need to talk, I will unmute because I'm doing I'm multitasking, yeah.
Yeah, for sure. I'm about to play.
I had to grease her up. I had to get her together real quick. She can't sit there and name drop us. We over here, we the golden ones. What do you mean? She can't just sit there and say our names and think we're not gonna respond. She thought that she had us in a chokehold on YouTube where she could say our names, post whatever she would like, produce lies, and we were just gonna instantly respond back to her because who is she? She is nobody. I'm sorry to tell you,
baby, you about to get this work. You can't use 82 to try to deflect.
We do not answer to this fool. I'm sorry to tell her.
Look at Jessica. Dang, this crazy T still going at it. Yes. And she swear people be watching her, bitch. I don't watch you. I don't have to watch you. When I got somebody like Ashley, anytime I want to know what's going on with you, I go to Pissy T Chronicles, aka the Real Lady T page, and Ashley Banks page. They got the most. Ain't nobody got to watch her. You'll get a summary of what she did and gag and laugh about it. Okay, bitch. Ashley make you look like a fool out here. You still running in circles with motherfuckers that don't even want you. So she went over there and paid Mr. 82 by $50. Some shit for him to go to the casino with his big funk ass. I promised him that she was going to show up to the Vegas meet and greet. And, she paid him to bring us up. I thought Mr. 82 was cool on it. You want to make the doc and Mr. 82.
Now, do I need to call his mammy again and let her know that he's still harassing black women?
I think you need to call his mom, lady.
Parents
want to know when their children are misbehaving.
He's just as evil as DavieWay. We're not. OKP is nicer than. No, they're both the same.
I mean,
they're both the same people. Y'all trying to separate the two and all that stuff. No.
You're probably not gonna get anywhere, but try to reach out. I don't think she's the mom is like Lady T's mom that encourages it. Go ahead and try to reach out to his mom about this because it's getting to a point like all money is not good money. I'm sorry, my G.
And 82, don't try to spend that money.
All money not good money.
Okay. 82, don't try to spend that money because you ain't gonna win nothing.
Nothing.
He gonna bust.
He been grown and independent since he was. Dude, I pulled up a picture from 2013 when you was in an apartment. Looked like you lived on Skid Row, and we zoomed in to the casino card. That's where all your money go. You would never. It don't matter if he makes $60,000 a month on YouTube. He ain't never gonna have shit to show for it. But a car that's too small for him, and probably a brand new shirt, something that I'd have been to woe, so he can get on here and pretend to me again this Halloween. So you definitely should call his mom, and I think it's justified, especially after I play this, and I'm so sorry.
Hey, Coke is not a good person either. They do a lot of Coke. That's why they're not a good person. Oh, and also, oh my God, another person I can't fucking stand is that goddamn She Paints bitch. That's just a lonely booger wolf. Like, she is the loneliest booger wolf I have ever seen in my motherfucking life. That booger wolf is ugly as fuck. Shut the fuck up. Nobody wants to fucking hear you. Shit. can't fucking stand her. Ugh, God. And I don't hate the lady, but it's just all like, shut up. Like, what is you doing here? Get your life together, lady. And take some fucking art classes. Your shit is ugly as fuck. Oh shit. I just had to say that. I know everybody else is thinking it. That shit is ugly as fuck. Shit. You can't paint yourself out of a fucking paper bag. The nerve to call yourself she paints. Oh my God. She annoys. She gets on my fucking nerves. She's getting manipulated. She's a trick. You know, she tricks. That should be her name. She tricking on a gay nigga who's stuck in a foreign country because he got a warrant for his arrest. She tricks. That's it's officially 82 got Tourette. You know? Like shit. People be annoying me. Fuck. She tricks. No, she paints. She tricks. And listen, trick on, but like, just stop the pettiness. And you trying to, because honestly, to tell you the truth, the lady don't have a problem with anybody. She doesn't. This is made up pseudo beef because she's trying to impress somebody else. The same shit. Oh, we going there. And then I'm gonna end the show because I'm gonna have to do this behind membership. The same shit.
So you talk about me and somebody connected to me right before you end the show to go behind your paywall to talk about us. Like we care. We so desensitized. We don't even have a burner back there. We just don't care. Okay, but let me finish this. Just a couple
that
more
people
seconds.
used to call out Lady T for. Y'all also need to call out that lady for doing it because she's doing the same fucking thing. The same thing. But y'all want to hear that, but oh well. All right, y'all, we're gonna go ahead and get that one-click campaign and link at all. Is because
so basically, you know, I don't know what made him come out and do a video about me. Like, listen, and full disclosure, because I am the godfather of the black tea sector, I'm not gonna really take it personal. I'm just address the content as is. First of all, bitch, you too ugly to be put up on my screen. That's why we will never put you up. Matter of fact, we are gonna put you up here. Give me 1 second. She paints. He said a lot of inflammatory things, and I have a lot to say. Did you want to go first? He up here on my screen now.
No, I'll wait.
So first of all, in order for you to say something about what's going on over here and my support, that means that I would have to go live and I would have to say something to you. That means you would have to pull out receipts to figure anything out that you're talking about. You don't know what the fuck is going on with me or who, what, when, where, how. You need to show the receipts. I mean, you can show a receipt from June the 9th. Okay, cool. I already know about that. But what does She Paints have to do with anything? Oh, Lady T sent you $50.
Mm-hmm.
And so you can talk about that and add that to the docket. Is that what it was? And then on top of that, you said... Yeah, 1 second. And then on top of that, you said something completely disgusting, talking about I'm obsessed with him and I want him. Listen, I'm desensitized to it. If that's what you want to believe, it goes to show how crazy you are, how you don't have no motherfucking friends and don't even go outside at all, period. You have no social skills at all. You too gay to function. Everything, every man, boy, child that's walking, you want a piece of them. So you don't know how to have a conversation about anything other than bullshit that you just sit up here and regurgitate, nigga. You a sympathy. You get sympathy views, okay? From the people that had high blood pressure and wishing Obama had a third term in the office. That's your audience. Me, I'm too conservative for that. That's why Rumble might actually be the platform for me, motherfucker. Who knows? I don't give a fuck about nobody like you. I literally regret the fact that I actually hung out with you one time and you took that up literally in your head. You're a fucking creep. Nobody likes you. And you ain't got to worry about nobody inviting me into a sector who asked me to be back a part of this. Remember, you went over to Madagascar, that dead ass bird platform to kind of gatekeep and block out. You kept chasing behind me in these platforms to prove a point because you're obsessed with me. Your anger and your animosity towards me has nothing to do with whatever conceived narrative or notion of why you so motherfucking irritated about a nigga like me. Period, point blank. You mad, you got rejected, you're disgusted, you always gonna be motherfucking disgusted. Okay, hold on to your motherfucking bowels before you try to pack up Melanie Jones saying a black woman owe you a motherfucking apology when you just fuck with people for no reason. Nigga, there's nothing teddy bear or cuddly about you, bitch. It's Five Nights at Freddy, and guess who's playing Jason? She Paints, go ahead.
Yeah, I just want to say real quick, Lady T, you bald headed. You might as well go ahead and get you some Rogaine. Your stomach is big as you know what. You ugly. You look like a red monkey. Okay, you don't hold a candle to my beautiful chocolate self, and I'm fine in real life. 82, you're diabetical. Go take care of that. You got more important things to worry about. Okay?
Yes.
You big fat diabetical ugly punk. Love y'all. I gotta go.
I
really do. I really do.
Size G and
Look at that shit. Like you ain't got no fucking teeth. How can you talk about somebody? You ain't got no teeth.
And
you just gave me some shit to talk about. That's it. Like nobody includes you. You got dentures in your motherfucking mouth. You got a nasty, big, stinking, corroded body, bitch. Go get another HPV
I even
test.
did an HPV test, and I didn't know how they did HPV tests for men. You know, women, I know they swab y'all and stuff like that, but I didn't know. Yo! They had to take a cotton swab and swab my ass to get a sample.
Nigga, and let's be all the way fucking real, you bitch ass nigga. Give a fuck about you. Nobody connected to you, motherfucker. You the boy who called Wolf, you big pussy ass saxophone smelling ass nigga. You Mr. Popo Dragon Ball Z looking ass bitch ass nigga. Who give a fuck about you in a sector and bitch ass fake ass fuck ass niggas who built their platform beefing when a nigga like me more handsome, more sharper, more entertaining come around. Y'all want to run to the courthouse, man? Fuck you. Want your fucking position. Nigga shoots in your fucking back, bitch. Big back ass, big salt shell, turtle wheel smelling ass nigga. Fuck wrong with you? Oh, we know they're not as the boy who come around and just want to cause chaos and confusion. No. You bitches, I would never fall in line with none of you stank ass bitches. Y'all niggas can have 3-4 checks next to your name, bitch. I'ma still check you. Ain't none of you fuck ass niggas uncheckable, bitch.
Oh Lord.
Yeah,
and the
anyway.
thing about 82 is he just want to put his, knees behind his ears like a bad bitch. So go ahead and do it, so you could be happy. You big.
He want me to tell him to push it out so
he
bad.
The boy, because the boy is
so
his.
bad. He done told this.
Mine.
The boy is mine. Me and you. Like receipts for days,
a boy
bitch.
Could be had. A boy is
you was thinking, but look, he just missed me, y'all. He know that. He know this crazy batshit person was gonna stare and they was gonna cash up some money. That you thought you were gonna trigger me to get me out my body so y'all can report me. At this point, we know what it's given. We know you're obsessed with me. We know you want a piece of this stick, and we know you want it, and it's not ever going to happen, nigga. You got my thing in your phone, and you been had it a long time ago. Even had this crazy bitch right here, fool, acting like that was your first time review. No, nigga, you been obsessed. You're the obsessed one. Thank you for talking about me because, see, I get to drag you throughout today's program. And as far as clicking your link, I'm not, sir, ever. Okay. And as far as you can click the link over here on Monday Monday, you got any beef, any smoke, because you ain't about none of that shit in real life, nigga. You can't even jump. Or your motherfucking anchor's gonna give out. Them bitches swole like motherfucking apples on the side of them. Motherfucker, you probably got that same shit Wendy Williams got on your fucking ankles. Talking about you gonna shuck and move and jive with me. I got that threat that you said. You said that I deserve to die, sir. That's what you said, and I got it. And matter of fact, let me go ahead and play it real quick so we can put it into perspective. Okay.
For her, because no one's entertained by no fucking Melanie Jones. Yeah, you understand. And she chasing a guy in a chair. Like,
child, listen, if I was Melanie Jones, I would strike you for disabilities, bitch. That's an identifiable person. You pick it at the way she talk. Get you the fuck up out of here, you roly-poly-oly.
Interesting at all. Like, she doesn't offer no one nothing. And yeah,
you don't offer nobody nothing. Nobody is talking about you. Nobody's even including you or your opinion in the conversation, bitch. You mad because a nigga like me, I can go around and do what the fuck I want to do. People love me and I got real love for them because I got social skills and I know how to maneuver. See, you just go there to get some free promotion from these people chat. That's the only thing that you do. To bring somebody back over there with your platform smelling like a spoiled boiled egg, bitch. Cause that's just what you look like. A burnt ass egg, motherfucker. Talking about back page and stuff with King Payne. Both of y'all big, nasty, and stink. I don't even know why he over there trying to act like he a bad bitch. With this hair flipping ass. Cause I'm a girl fan waving and dustpans and shit. Dusty ass niggas look like they ain't never put no oil sheen on their dreads. Ass niggas feeling like they the niggas, really? When in reality, You and that nigga the same size. At least he's smart enough to put on a motherfucking faja before he go outside and before he go live.
Oh Lord.
Oh yeah. But Ashley, you said you had some people in OKP camp. What was they saying about Lady T? Is they ready to finally accept her? Because you know she blamed me for all her problems and all them not liking her, and she don't fucking understand. Hold on. She don't understand that the black T sector, they're all jealous of me. So anything negative, they're gonna push it, promote it, even if it's to their own detriment. And that's how I was able to play Sean and King Payne and put her over there. Because I know they haters. And I use the little affiliation with King Payne to solidify that. Now she over there. Now she got y'all audience and the friends and them bitches and she and they dreams fucking with them. Because see, we've been dealing with it for a year and a half over here. Since December 2024. Wasn't that the second time I interviewed Ronnie Doe? And she came right over here, Ashley? Yes, indeed. Oh shit, Ashley dropped out, but yeah, like y'all motherfuckers, like nigga, I'm that nigga. Y'all fell into my fucking play. Fuck wrong with you, nigga. I moved the pieces around this bitch. Fuck wrong with y'all. Ashley's gonna be back. She actually has to give me some more information about how the fuck this bitch to maneuver and got kicked out of so many different communities that would have gladly accepted you and even tolerated you, even if you had a remote lick of fucking sense, because at the end of the day, we can use her against Dinea. Come on. You fumble that shit yourself.
Because even when she does do her,
you back, Ashley. So tell me, what's the tea? Let me get this big ass, ugly ass creature up off of you and your beautiful face. So how is it that, like, because she's telling everybody that the reason why OKP and Sean's people don't fuck with her is because of me. And I keep trying to tell them I have nothing. These people were trained and brainwashed not to like me. How could my influence have anything to do with that? Literally.
Okay, yeah. I can explain it very, very good. So what happened was, remember when we both were having a conversation? We were having a conversation in regards to dropping her off in the black tea sector.
Yes.
So when we So when we said we were dropping her off in the black tea sector, OKP and SDW's group thought that we had dropped her off in their sector. No, we dropped her off in the black tea sector. We did not drop her off in STW OKP.
Right. Let me clarify that. So SDW and OKP, they're these two flamboyant gay men that use Jaguar Wright's presence for clout, attention, clicks, and views, because they was trying to do what Storm Monroe did. They attacked him and that didn't work, so they used Jag, which was a proximity to him, to like outdo him, both Sean and OKP. And so this black T sector audience is basically Jaguar Wright audience that would question her narratives about celebrities and so forth. Basically, it's a Jaguar Wright sector. That's all it is. Honestly, that's what they're not trying to tell you. I know that. I'm the person who broke it up and demonopolized it. And then on top of it, guess what? Actually, I'm gonna take that back. The black T sector, what they do is they like to eat content creators and absorb their power and transfer their audience over into them. That invisible person, that bitch that sound like Coco from Coco. That bitch over there from Family, whatever. That's what they do. They attack content creators and people that are talented and convert their audience into their own. And it's a hate train. And these people are positioned to maintain these hateful, hate train audience in the feel like, because I'm a girl, that I can get away with it. Sean first started, his first victim was Tasha K and so forth. And by the time I came on the scene, the victim was Jaguar. So even though he probably had people or people were a part of the black T sector before then, this whole audience is a collection of legit, valid, influential people like Nosy Ho to whatever degree and for whatever purpose. I'm not saying we don't have our flaws and all, but once we became popular, these people exploited our flaws and made money off of it and called it a sector. that robot girl, she's done it to about 10 or 15 different people. So when she's talking about certain people, oftentimes that person whose supporter she stole will be sending her money at that precise time when she's talking about that individual. Like for me personally, you will get it. You get people that over here and they're mad or they done switched up. Anytime people are talking about me, they get fucking rewarded. That's all that shit is. That shit is a combination of hateful fucking supporters of other people that then got to one platform. That's why they need Danny. And they don't even fucking like her. She don't even like them. They just hoping and praying that she don't do to them what she's done to everybody else. And they know that I can sit up here and other people can sit up here and say one thing. That girl's invisible. She hates men. So, and she's cult-like. So she'll take all the information and the content that I say I did it, like on Val. I did a whole thing about Val Robinson and exposed it. And people called me this and said that I'm bad, trying to report my channel. And then later this robot girl, she put it out there. It hit differently because she's cult-like and she's mysterious. She feels like she's above accountability. And so all those big three, from what I can see, their last victim, at least ever since 2023, has been Jaguar, right? And then me. After Jag is me. This is why there's a hate train against both of us. It's to diminish our value, our resume, and for whatever purposes indifferent. So in some way, I had become the clout. Jag is the clout. Tasha K is the clout. Just different influential people that are being attacked by these nerdy ass motherfuckers who was never nothing in real life and don't have the potential to be anything beyond the scope of attaching themselves to other people like a Dinea, but for a bad purpose to make themselves feel better about being who they are. Do you understand this black tea sector?
Oh yes, most definitely. I understand it.
So I actually posted this up. Hater cliques have an agenda. Following what the masses says to do isn't always the answer. More often than not, envy and jealousy creates hater cliques with an agenda to isolate someone so others don't receive what they lost. This is what the lady T did to me. This is what she did to Ronnie. This is what she tried to do. She even tried to go out to Tiff West to do it to Sean. This is what she do. And master manipulators.
Not to cut you off, but not just that. She also tried to do this with a young lady by the name of Ava with OKP. Wow. This was told to me that a girl by the name of Ava, I don't know her. It was something about I forgot her actual YouTube handle, but her name, who is attached to OKP as his cousin, she had the same experience happen to her with Lady T, where it was supposed to be her Lady T connected to OKP, and then she saw that Ava was connected to OKP, and because she was falling out with OKP, she was trying to grab Ava to take her with her. That's what I saw.
That definitely is true. That's what she'll do. And it's because Ava, rather she's OKP cousin or not, whatever the fuck they got going on. I mean, mind you, King Payne told me out of his mouth that he rarely even talked to someone he went to school with, but the narrative online was that they was best friends. And that was a setup, I guess. But anyways, so King Payne is known to come on here with relationships with people and to lie about the full scope of them just to create a more stronger synergy with Ava than anybody else, when in fact, or in reality, they're probably all fucking strangers to each other. But what Lady T do, and she did this to me, and I can only speak my anecdotal situation and see Ashley Banks got her PhD on Lady T, okay? And that bitch told you to go take your meds.
But and she don't want to do listening. She refused to acknowledge her mental disorders. The only time she acknowledges her mental disorders is when she's trying to use them as a crutch or a weapon to demonize the people that are going against her so that she can gain and garner sympathy and payola. I cannot give her that. I can't give it to her. I'm sorry. She'll sit there and tell me 100 million times, stop talking about me. I'm not going to stop talking about her, because you know how many times you told her to stop talking about you. You know how many times Ronnie told her. You know how many times Karma, all these other people done begged her to leave them alone, and she didn't want to do it. And now this is the result and the resolution to her problem. So if she want to be mad, she could be mad at herself, because she created this monster. If she would have never did all of the heinous things that she's done to other people and content creators, I wouldn't be here. Sorry to tell you.
Let's see the latest egregious shit that she has done and said.
Bitch, the fuck? And then here go weak ass OKP fucking, like, y'all all fake as fuck. Wanna sit up here texting me, telling me you don't know who blocked me, I'm unblocked. Man, get the fuck up out of here with that weak ass shit. Clearly, and I was still blocked. Man, listen. Fuck you, fuck him, and fuck y'all's channel. That's what I'm saying, and that's what I mean. I'm saying the only one I'm supporting out of that so-called big three is Dinea, and that's because she's a woman, because she's a real ass bitch.
No.
You niggas is clowns.
And they're not dumb. The only reason you're supporting that one is because you want a social climb off of her back, and you're using her as an insurance policy since she's connected to this one and this one. Mind you, both you and Danny recorded each other. Okay, y'all recorded each other, and you had a video with Madagascar. She was over there explaining the recording, trying to catch up with the audience and keep her ahead of the narrative. Both of y'all are Mossad agents.
Blackmail agents.
That y'all deserve each other. You deserve each other, okay? You deserve each other. And, you know, I did want to address, you know, since she paid Mr. 82 the little $50 and she in my bushes right now, we want to make sure it's worth it, okay? Let's go ahead and do this.
She's talking about the shit.
Let me see.
Say that you're open and you're
Let's see.
Judge lady, Yvette. This lady is never going to get up.
Give 1 second.
You can get down with the get down. Like, Yvette came up on panel and started like yelling and cussing at me. Mind you, lady, I don't want a storyline with you at all. The only thing I said was that me and you can jump tie, and then after that, you know, me and you can get down with the get down. Like
that judge lady is slow as fuck. Like she literally brushed her teeth with Irish Rose at this fucking point. Like when they was going around with that P-word narrative, she's the person who came out here, went to bat for him, stood up for him, and I guess it was her moment to take off, and he was gonna promote her, and she was gonna become this big. Like this nigga is not. Only thing big about this nigga is this nigga belly, bro. That's it. That's it. The only thing big about him, this nigga's not nobody to pay attention to online. I would be fucked.
He's spineless. He has no spine.
She has no fucking spine. You intrigued by a fucking check? Man, I don't give a fuck about none of that shit. This nigga's not an influencer. He's not moving the goalposts. He's not creating genuine content on his own. And he's not creating authentic opinion. He's repeating, regurgitating Chat GPT scripts on uploaded videos where he record himself probably 5 and 10 times before he published the final tape, because he has no intellect and no rhetoric. How the fuck you rank for politics and stuff, and then when you go live to do your politics, don't nobody show up? So everybody just in the midnight hours at 2-3 o'clock when everybody is asleep, just rushing to your video to watch it 20,000 times in the midnight fucking hour in America while everybody is asleep. 20,000 people just thinking about you, just watching you. Bitch, like, are you crazy? Like, you're scary looking. You're disgusting. I'm not intrigued by any of that. And again, you can because at the end of the day, it's really about the money, not no clicks and views. Because my boy, why are you paying attention to people that don't even rank? People with less than 1,000 subscribers in your motherfucking locked jaws, nigga. Like, why are we doing that? How can you say that you're the godfather of something when nobody wants to invite you into the narrative? Nobody, like, you know what? You know why the Rotted Root was allowed to go into the stage and talk to Sammy like that? Is because I opened the passage for that. But I did it without malice. And y'all niggas went up there and pretended to be non-malicious and tore her to shreds. Like, nobody's inviting you to the conversation. You have to talk about other shit because you attaching yourself to shit, nigga. Fuck wrong with you. Nigga, I pop off on other people's channel and entertain their audience like I'm doing it to my audience, nigga. You're a liability. You have nothing to offer. No looks. Nothing, sir. You have nothing to offer of value in real life. In real life, sir. And that's the part that you're going to have to wake up and go to sleep with every fucking day. And for that, bitch, I would say people should feel sorry for you, but you pander to that. You get motherfuckers to feel sorry for you and look at you when you're acting sad and on YouTube. That's a reflection of how miserable and sad you are in real life, bitch. Whenever you sad with the long face and the snout turd ass mouth with the motherfucking dishes clanking like you Lady T mama. That's the real you. Your auntie came on here and said you don't even go outside, sir. Yo, auntie, and please let's stop with trying to act like you're a sex symbol. Talking about skinny AD2 and what size you ain't nobody checking for you, bitch, at all. Okay. At all, ain't nobody checking for you. So stop sitting up there trying to act like you're a sex magnet and shit. Then you blocked Stephanie when you went to Texas. Cause she finally, both of y'all gay and undercover and robbing people. She robbing people with a legal license and you robbing bitches through PayPal with fake paperwork. Y'all made for each other. She slow as fuck. Sound like she got snot in her nose all the time. So y'all made for each other. Snot and dentures all motherfucking day. Go ahead. Eat some motherfucking tapioca pudding. Make sure you take your vitamins. And make sure you take your fucking Truvada when you getting drilled in your ass, nigga.
I even did an HPV test. And I didn't know how they did HPV tests for men. Women, I know they swab y'all and stuff like that. But I didn't know. Yo! They had to take a cotton swab and swab my ass to get a sample.
Hold on, give me 1 second. What'd you say?
Madea called and Lady T, she want her wigs back.
Yes, she do. She do. Like, just give it back and give it up, okay? Give it up. And matter of fact, you and Mr. 82, y'all made for each other. Bitch, don't nobody want neither one of y'all, man or woman, besides Mr. Nobody. But what do you expect from somebody with a name like that, bitch? Y'all need to get in a throuple. That's the right throuple. You, Mr. 82, and Mr. Nobody. Mr. 82, Mr. Nobody.
Mr. Nobody, not Mr.
That nigga named Mr. Nobody. The child, that means.
Nobody. I'm sorry, I'm about to have to. Mr. Nobody about to catch a straight. Mr. Nobody was in my post comments talking about. Don't let Lady T catch me over here.
No, what did he say? He was in
my post. He was in my post talking about as long as Lady T just make sure Lady T don't catch me over here in your post. Okay, Mr. Nobody.
Look at him looking for some attention. He trying to infiltrate you to get to me because see him and Mr. 82, they met up for a meet and greet, trauma bonding over wishing that they had access to me to the point that, I said, now they threatening my life and what they gonna do. And now Mr. 82 talking about he want to wrestle with me and shit. Bitch, I don't, what?
This ain't WWE. Okay.
Yeah.
Wrestle.
No, he meant HPV. Men get HPV. Hold on. Give me 1 second here for it because see, we're not gonna play this game. This man goes live in videos saying he's constipated and have bowel issues. He meant HPV, just like one of them big old punks. They get that shit. They eat at they booty hole, and they got a big ass gaping hole right there. Yeah, that's HPV. That's what he got. That's why he's funky. That's why I told like that nigga got rotten flesh inside him, and God bless the dead. But you know who else had this shit? That said that, and usually what they do is they say that they got an anal abrasion or anal abscess. You know who had HPV?
Who?
The Chrisean Rock dude. They used to lie all the time.
Oh.
He had HPV, and then
HPV is very hard. Like for a man, there are no symptoms. So if you're getting tested, how would you what did you tell
Ashley, Ashley, 1 second. So HPV affects which part of the woman? And let's be politically correct.
Okay,
it affects.
it attacks the woman's organs.
Okay.
The woman's reproductive organs. But in a man, they have no symptoms.
Listen, in a man, what happens is just like when women get that because they getting up, they a big cavity, a rotten, decaying flesh open around their gouge area. That's what happens to men when they be taking it raw and all this other stuff, okay? And so when he went to the doctor with his big ass hemorrhoids, his constipation and shit, they didn't know what they was looking for. And so the doctor told him to take an HPV test because he's probably having early stages of that. Mr. 82 just did videos saying he's doodling on himself and don't nobody want him but Mr. Nobody. See, like literally. So he meant HPV. Okay, he got a big ass, and I told y'all that nigga was stank. I did not tell y'all that nigga smelled like a bust open rotten chicken egg. Now it making sense because he got HPV. And I said that before this clip right here of him saying this. So how the fuck can I be a liar if I said this nigga came here smelling like bust open chicken egg and the doctor trying to figure out if he got HPV, rotting and corroding his flesh from the inside, nigga? HPV is like pouring lime juice on your flesh.
I even did an HPV test, and I didn't know how they did HPV tests for men. You know, women, I know they swab y'all and stuff like that, but I didn't know.
For that.
Listen, the symptoms is there's a cavity that develops around a man's anus. That's the symptom for HPV. Extra cavity, and what happens is that can get infected. And you know how people that died with house in Virginia say that they had cancer, and people okay, definitely. So when you hear a man having an anal abrasion, chances are they have HPV, and there's a big ass cavity full of nothing but pus, blood, and rotten flesh leaking from the inside out. So with him having to do an HPV test, you wonder why he don't go nowhere. You wonder why he would never dance or anything every time. Yeah.
The women who have like who don't have HPV have to get a 3 series injection just so that they don't get it. You see what I'm saying? Like they have to get 3 series of shots done on them just so that they could prevent it. So if they're testing him for it, he has to be doing similar activities as which a woman would be doing. That's why
exactly, and that's the importance of that clip. And now, so for him to go around here, and mind you, like we know you're obsessed with me. We know I'm not interested in you. That shit used to irk. That's the only thing about him, like trying to create content and storylines and shit with me. The only thing about him that would like irritate me was when he say that, and I'm like, what the fuck? And then put my nigga on thumbnails and shit. I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? Like, nigga was, but I can look past it now because as the godfather of YouTube, I gotta just understand people gonna hate me, people gonna be infatuated, people gonna be obsessed.
That's what comes with the territory of
See, I can separate my feelings. So Mr. 82, anytime you talking about me, it can hit the link, that's fine. See, you cannot separate your feelings at all. You still mad at Melanie Jones because she didn't want to be your attack dog no more. You can't stop talking about her. So in a way, you just like Lady T. You just keep fucking with people that don't want shit to do with you, sir. At all. You know, so
you're correct. You're correct, because that's what Lady T is doing. She's literally forcing engagement with people who do not see it for her, but she's just gonna keep trucking on and moving on because as many people, this is how she's doing. She's shooting in the dark. As many people as she's addressing, somebody's gonna eventually respond back to her so that she can get that push that she needs to grow farther. That's why she got mad. Because She Paints wasn't responding to her fast enough. And she was watching, I'm saying this on your platform, she's watching my channel to see what I post. Because as soon as I posted something, after waiting days to respond to this woman. That's when she instantly reposted, literally less than 30 minutes after I posted something on her page or her channel. I reshared something. She instantly posted something about me on her page. So that just lets me know she's watching what I post, because I can sit there and not post nothing at all. But the minute that I post something, she's quick to respond to it. So clearly, like, she's watching. She has AT2 now on her payroll. He's watching because OKP done left their payroll. She's trying to switch him out. Her ass is she's like a hamster wheel. Unfortunately,
And he the only one desperate enough to fall for that.
Yeah.
And guess what? And what's so crazy is, I remember telling this boy and showing him, she's the one who doxed him. Like, She Paints would not have his mother's phone number, would not have no information about him personally. I wouldn't even have it if it wasn't for her. She sent it to me. The exact same emails. She sent that shit to me.
Dinea, you don't think she wouldn't have tried to clear it up, like how she's trying to clear up everything else, even though it's not a lie? You wouldn't have thought that she would have tried to clear up her name like she did with the Ronnie situation. She's trying to clear her name with, oh, I didn't give that information to them about your family members. That's her go-to when she feels like someone has bashed her or did her injustice. She will grab your family members' information, your house information, your phone number, your personal information, and use it as blackmail tools to get you to do what she wants. That's usually what she does. That's how she moves. Unfortunately, if she don't got the recordings, she using that tactic that I just explained to you guys to blackmail and maneuver and make people do what she wants. When she doesn't get that, she starts to spiral. And as she did before this weekend, she went on a tangent and started to attack everybody. That's what happens when she doesn't have nobody else to run to. Ava was her last person she could run to when she rubbed her the wrong way and had her feeling like, okay, you're just trying to absorb my attention, my following, my clout. She can sit there and be like, people are using her for her clout, but what clout is it that she really has other than negativity? So what she's doing is she's going to other people's platforms, trying to grab their audience and their engagement, their entertainment, and bring it back to her platform. And
then that's why a long time. That's why I was like, girl, I'm not addressing you. I'm not pulling up this receipt. That's receipt. I'm not, because while you're playing this game, you're also trying to convince these people to hate me and to not send me money and support me. She's bad for business. She's bad for engagement. Everything.
Your membership. She threatened to try to refund your membership. You were the first to do it. Like, she didn't try to refund any money back for Ronnie, but she definitely tried to refund money back with you. You were the first that she tried that with. And then she went along to, Maggie and STW and tried that same one too with them. But it's just like repeats itself at this point.
That's all. It's like this much history repeating itself within one person is just totally bullshit. Like, she really needs help. And also, the She Paints comment, she will always try to come back here with Dinea. Listen, I have a beautiful heart and I'm a beautiful person. I don't want to say nothing to her that will offend the general public, because if I say I hate this bitch, he hate all black women. You know how they do. So you got to look at, from learned experience.
I was there.
But this one right here, like, she didn't come back over here, but she got to get through She Paints. She got to get through Ashley. She got to get through Raw Love. She got to get through Jessica Bush. She got to get through y'all. And I'm not parting the Red Sea for you. Even though you wanted to part your legs for me and tattoo on the neck, I'm not doing none of that. You got to get through Riri. You got to get through Aunt Deb, especially. Like, Dad, matter of fact, because see, you offended Aunt Deb. You tried to trick Aunt Deb. When I went to jail, you wrote that lady on Discord trying to get in close to her. So when you do the little switcheroo, you can try to convince her not to fuck with me. And I know Aunt Deb in real life. Listen, you gonna have to get through. Aunt Deb is the boss of you bitch over here. How about that one?
She don't want to step to Auntie.
You try to trick that lady.
Man. And it's sad because it's not just you. She did this because she tried this with Ronnie first, with me, and then once she realized that Ronnie wanted no parts to do her, she's trying to like erase her history and her past so very eloquently, but she's doing a terrible job of it, because one minute she's saying, yeah, I was supporting him, yeah, I loved him, no, I hated him, no, I wish he was. She don't know which side. That personality disorder is put a tug of war on her ass, and she don't know which way she's going, left or right. And unfortunately, I'm here to gather her and get her up.
But you know,
not going to be on the internet recreating history. Like, okay, just because certain people don't know about you don't mean that everybody on the internet doesn't know about you, my love. Somebody's going to be able to explain to the people, the masses, who you are and what you're about. If it was that, if I wasn't being honest about what I was saying tonight, it would have been easy for her to be like, oh, I don't care what she says, and ignore me. But clearly I'm saying something of some type of substance and magnitude for her to keep trying to respond back to me. Clearly I'm giving her back the same that she's out here doing to other people. They're not quick enough, swift enough, or have a good enough gag for her like how I do or you do, Dinea. But that's not our fault that we know how to play the dozens.
right?
That's her issue. I'm sorry, you don't know how to roast and
And that bitch go to doxing and doing.
Hello, like that's why she get mad and try to dox people. It's not our fault. We know how to roast and gag. That's what we were raised off of growing up in Florida. If you wasn't raised off of that, you're bad. But
and they some pussies when you gotta go dox, bitch. Ain't nobody give a fuck about none of that. What's up, Nikia? She was jealous of Nikia when I was in matter of fact, fuck that. I love you undead, but Nikia is the boss of you around here, bitch. How you was hating on that lady, got her in your mouth talking to Gene Deal, obsessing over me when I told you to leave me alone. You got to get through Nikia, Miss Masai, before you can come over. And as far as here for it, she called the courthouse. She need to pay you $10K. I don't want my name attached to her in no court documents. Why you think I filed a restraining order against her? That bitch would think we married.
Paperwork on her in the courthouse.
Please add me as a protected individual.
Why do you think she's running from state to state right now? Because she know that the last address that we have on file, she know that I'm going to be able to find her. She knows this. That's why she keep moving and running and ducking and diving and dodging that wreck. Because at the end of the day, if you're going to put out information on the internet, I'm not no evil Knievel. I literally, if you're telling the truth, I will admit it and be like, you know what, you're right. I will pay you that you are telling the truth. But for some reason, she just want to keep lying on the internet. And then when I catch her up on the lies, she want to run. Like, I'm sorry, but you're not going to lie on my name and say I was friends with Quell. There is no proof of me being friends with Quell. And then when I tell you to run it with the facts, where's the receipts? She don't want to speak on that no more. And she do that a lot where someone asks her provide like receipts. We need proof. She don't want to give it to nobody, but she just want to cast out these accusations on people without standing on no type of factual substance. That's the problem, because in the real world, I could legally sue her for defamation. I'm trying to send her a cease and desist first before I sue her with the defamation. That's why she is running, okay? That's why she's on a run. Not because OKP and them got her on criminal mischief. It's because I got her on the run. She know what she's running from. She's running from that legal dock. Ain't nobody. Oh, and Dinea, she is connected to Peter Is That Dude, because Peter Is That Dude, from what I was told, I'm not sure if it's true or not, but Peter Is That Dude is WAC 100, and she is Sarah, who is underneath a fake burner account. I have her fake burner.
So WAC 100 is what?
WAC 100 is underneath the alias on YouTube as Peter Is That Dude, and he had Lady T working for her underneath the burner account alias Sarah. You know who Sarah is? Yes, I do. Who is Sarah? Sarah is the burner account that she created. No, let me take you further. I'm gonna tell you, in what's the word? She was trying to, in memory of a girl who was attached to you from Clubhouse. Yes. I already got her. I'm telling you, I came here for a reason. How did you know that? Because I do a lot of research and a lot of digging, and I what the fuck, Ashley? It's the reason why I came on Messy Mondays and not tonight with nothing but receipts, timestamps, and information and proof. Because what she's not gonna do is keep running away from the truth. She's gonna have to answer to it. She doxed me underneath that Sarah account, and I have money and resources and tools to figure out who those fake avatars is attached to. And when I did my investigating on her, that account attached to Lady T. Lady T is attached to that Sarah account that is also attached to Peter Is That Dude, who happens to be Whack 100. Thank you.
So Whack 100, he stay on a burner, and that is
Whack
true.
100 is Peter, is that dude.
And guess how she got it?
Why do you think I disappeared for so much time and then I came back?
Wow.
Because I'm doing my digging. Peter is that dude, is Whack 100. Jessica Westside is Taz, and she is Sarah. It was three of them. Peter is that dude equals Whack 100. Sarah, the burner white girl Sarah, is Lady T. And
So
Taz
she actually
is
got the
Jessica
girl picture.
Westside.
She got the girl from Clubhouse that's connecting me picture as her profile.
Yeah.
What the fuck? That's on a whole nother level of stalking. Like that's from like 2021.
I got it in my notes. She admitted at timestamp 1:10:52 that she has pages and burners that she addresses Sean under, or she watches Sean under. So you mean to tell me she has burners and she uses anonymous accounts for Sean, but she's not using them for me and you? This is not organic.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, this is not organic. She's using them. She's used them. And I used my resources to find out who she was. That's why I came back the way I did, because this is a woman who had doxed my children and me and my children's father. This is a woman underneath a burner account. This is a woman who tried to attack me off of the strength of Whack. Whack is who she works for. She has a phone number saved in her phone underneath Carlissa. I have all of her contact information. I know who she's connected to, all of her burners, and she might want to stop while she's ahead.
And guess what? Let me guess what? Guess what, Ashley? The only reason she's connected to Whack is the same reason she's connected to Sean Atwood, that white man that she don't even know. Right. Because she look at people that she had. She kept tagging Whack in them and posting up my content and my jokes about them on her Instagram to social climb off of my back. She did the same thing to Runny. That's why her and Whack was on the phone laughing about that shit. She perpetuated and continued. She used me to continue her social climb and continue her value in communication with Whack 100. One day I was on Clubhouse and live here. She posted on her wall, I sent Whack to his video and that's why Whack came into the room. Like, you're a fucking stalker. And then she stalked that white. She stalked the girl. She stalked Sarah.
Yeah.
Yo, Sarah will have you. Sarah,
I know Sarah. Sarah, she don't play that. She got money and all that. So I don't know why she would even. But my thing is, like, she literally will go underneath burner accounts that she's admitted to having and pretending like she's not doing it. And that's why she's mad at Maggie, because she tried to get Maggie to do the doxing for her, because for some reason she had got too tired of doing the doxing on her own. So she grabbed up Maggie and told Maggie to do the doxing so that she wouldn't get her fingers dirty like how she used to in the past, because for how many people she done doxed on the internet, she has a long trail of people, not just you, not me and other people, that she has doxed on the internet trying to clear us so that we wouldn't take the shot at either her or Whack. And that's why I sat there and said she has to be what she is, his blackmail agent. Not his blackmail agent, because I'm pretty sure she said he knows that she was recording him. But my thing is this: why would they post that?
Whack is just Whack is just like Danny too. No, she didn't post it. She sent it to me, and I posted it.
Oh, see, yeah, I didn't know that. But my
so
thing is, like,
with Whack, you gotta anytime you talking to him, expect to be recorded at all times. She did the same thing to him, and so now, damn, boom. This is why her and Danny like that, because they operate and move the same way.
Yes,
these are fucking sociopathic type of people, bro. And the thing is, the way she's moving and she's identifiable. Like that's on a whole nother level of diabolical. But the real gag is she's just like all of these wannabe big influencers. Her behavior and the way she moved and her endless connection to them actually exposes them and why they would like sit up there.
How you gonna post the Carlissa phone number and then try to take it down? Baby, I got that. You posted Carlissa phone number, so that meant that you were in deep connection with Carlissa, Whack 100, Blueface. She was even, I would have eyes on her to the point where I know she was contacting Blueface while he was in prison. And then she wants to do this big one. Oh, well, Blueface shouted me out on his Twitch, but you're not going to tell the people how Blueface had blocked you from a burner account on Twitch that I have. I've been paying attention to her. I know what burner she's under. She got burners on Twitch. She got burners on YouTube. She got burners on Instagram. And I got dang that every single one of them that's attached to her IP address. She's just stupid enough to fall for it. Well, let her be it. I got hackers. What do you think Miami is for? Hello? You think you're the only one? There's scammers there.
Oh wow! Hold on, I just want to say this just to clear it up. I don't do hacking. I don't believe in it or nothing. But I feel like
that's my affiliation.
Right, and I feel like even to the extent of you actually getting the information that you do, it don't even necessarily have to be considered hacking. It's her movements. You can always tell it's her. Like if she come over here right now on a burner, everybody she paints, they would know it's her. Like she's a big ass red light.
Yes. And she's not hiding it. Like Rob said, she doesn't hide her connection to the Ronnie death and Whack 100. She wants people to know that so she could become more famous off of that. But my thing is this: if she came into the platform of knowing Ronnie and claiming that was the love of her life, how quickly, this is what I want people to understand, how quickly did she move on to Dinea? Okay, how quickly did she move on from knowing Ronnie, being in love with Ronnie, to knowing Dinea and then falling in love with him? And how quickly did she do that?
And you know what's so crazy?
With someone
like else? Maggie, Kimmy, the Kais, even the Sean, even they're watching, and you can tell Sean is always watching me because he would take my jokes, my specific jokes, and put his own spin on it.
Bro, she's taking my same thing. She's like, oh, my mom. Girl, you know that was me that did that. And
right. That bitch be watching.
That I would use, only me, like Smoke Me. OKP using it. She's using it. I'm the only one that came on YouTube talking about Smoke Me. This is not organic. This is not organic. If y'all hear somebody say Smoke Me and this is not organic, that came from me first. They just copying.
Period.
Sorry.
I like it. Shit. I like, as clever as I am, I borrow people's shit too. So you got to give credit where it's due. Motherfuckers don't want to do that though because they got a scarcity mindset. They feel like they losing something if you gaining.
Right. Unfortunately, you get bigger if you cite your sources, because I know a few that cite their sources and they're big content creators. They don't care that they get it from this person or that person. They're going to cite their sources. That's what it's called. You have to do your homework and you also have to cite your sources. If you guys want to claim to be top-notch CCs, do what top-notch CCs are out here doing, citing your sources and, you know, giving credit where credit is due.
Yeah, I don't
gatekeep.
That gate. This is why, and then back to Mr. 82 with his big stinking ass. You know, everybody's on the same page. This person is just here to cause trouble. Why would you let him back in? Why would you, like, he literally wants me to be isolated because he cannot have no part of me. So you don't want nobody else, especially not your audience, to enjoy me. So you train them to hate me, and you got to keep on saying it, because the minute you stop talking is a minute that they be like, wait a minute, what's going on with Dinea? Because I ain't heard him talk about him in a minute. Let me go over to his channel. So it becomes a part of your identity to try to convince people to hate and not like. Bitch, I see that shit clear as day. And it's unfortunate that the average person is just fucking dumb and will fall for some bullshit like that. And you know, this person right here is she moves the same way and does that divide and conquer tactic with weak ass bitches. And I'm just like, I gotta let y'all hoes go, whoever can fall for this, or just, you know. And again, my whole thing is, you know, I feel like she pissy pants motherfucking lady with a tattoo on her neck, aka the Mossad, she was my karma, because I was dragging She Paint, saying she Diddy and all this other shit, and I actually manifested that, what I talk ill about. And it's so crazy.
You called her She Diddy and then turned around and called Lady Pissy T she Diddy too, because Ronnie was like, oh my God, if you're experiencing such and such and such and such, I'm
Right.
experiencing something similar.
Something similar.
Even
And that,
Ralph was on that platform that day, and he was like, this is happening to me, while she's claiming, oh, I'm not stalking people. I'm not stalking people's stream yards like a back alley black red cat, like Garfield in people's stream yards. Well, what is it where you're begging to get put up on the Notch channel so you could clear your name from being a she Diddy to Ronnie, even though Ronnie, it's his experience. He's allowed to explain his experience of what he dealt with you. And if he claimed you're a she Diddy, then you can't say that. Where was the stalking? Where did I went wrong with the stalking? This man said he didn't want nothing to do with you on a public platform, called you she Diddy. How you were dropping his address and dropping his private pictures on the internet, and then you tried to convince the world that he still wanted something to do with you, but you had no receipts to prove that.
Right.
That just shows how crazy you are. That just shows how much of a
That's what she did.
Help.
That's what she did to me in New York when I was like, bitch, leave me alone. She went on Gene Deal's platform. She also did it on Blueface's Twitch. And then she turned around and did it to Magic. Remember when she called Blueface Twitch? Oh, y'all know this gay ass nigga Dinea.
Yeah.
And then she turned around when I went to jail and did it on Magic's platform to paint this picture to grift herself to me, bitch. Like, get the fuck out of here. Like, the way you move, girl, you don't deserve to be on the internet, because you're walking a dangerous line. You go
It's
real
toxic.
life and invade people online. Like, girl, get the fuck out of here. It's beyond toxic. But the thing about it is, see, I set Sean up with this one. And it's always full circle moments.
You can't say you set it up, because then they'll be like, oh shoot, he stuck her. We did.
I did. Hold on. No. Hold on.
Yes,
hold on. Ashley, let me correct it. Thank you. She followed the trail. She followed the breadcrumb over at Kimmy, over at Goodies. And she wasn't even in the chat. And Goodies said, I know you here, and dropped the link. And she came up and showed her. She followed the bread. So when I recognized that she had a pattern of following breadcrumbs and going to places to highlight me, I was like, oh, bitch, I gotta exhaust you. Everything, all of this egregious shit that you're saying to me, I gotta run its course in front of the smaller players in the black tea sector. So by the time when you get over there, and mind you, King Payne is a small player in the black tea sector. He was never the target. He was never the target. It was Sean. Somebody text me, somebody over there be listening to his coffee. Somebody text me, oh, Sean is screaming King Payne's good. So when she's saying and doing all this shit, I'm not saying nothing. All this egregious stuff, talking about my family, talking about my personal life, saying the most egregious shit, like girl, you were DOA playing with me like that in real life. Bitch, nobody will ever get close enough to me to feel like that they can say some shit like that to me in real life. And that's why I was real quiet. I'm like, what am I supposed to do? I'm gonna argue with.
I did the same thing. That's why I went quiet. I spoke with Rebel. I don't know if you know her, but Rebel is a content creator. She's small too. I spoke with her. I was like, what's going on? I followed the trail to you. She's like, I have no idea who this woman is. She's a cool bird. She just came into my chat. She tried to take over my live chat. I know nothing of this girl. I was beefing with Disciple, and then she came out of nowhere, and then bam, that's how I'm telling you, all the content creators that I know of, it's because I followed the trail of Lady T to them. That's how I know about these people. And they're wondering, well, why is she speaking on this CC? Why is she saying this about this CC? It's because I've been following her ever since 2024 to each and every CC. That's how I'm able to create and produce over 40 of these CCs for y'all. So y'all can sit there and realize that this is a sociopath. This is an unhinged mental patient who does not talk about, she talks about mental disorders that she may have, but she only do it as a crutch and a tool for a crutch or for a weapon to use towards someone so that they can let up off her so she can continue on with the mayhem that she's used to. I'm not going to let up off of her because unfortunately she could tell me 1,000,000 times until her face turned blue and red, leave me alone, stop talking about me. No, because when I asked you to stop, when people asked you to stop, you never did not want to do that. And still to this day, people are asking you, Ava, okay, all these other people are asking you to stop and get off the internet, Danny, and you don't want to listen. So I'm gonna keep coming with this. I'm gonna keep coming with the mess.
Hey,
I'm gonna cut your water
Ashley,
off every time. Sorry.
Ashley, I gotta read this. So, and you guys can find her at search the real Lady T or at Pissy T Chronicles. That's her name right now. Y'all can search her, and then you will see that she posted on at Pissy T Chronicles again. I'm tired of lies being spit on me. She Paints has been doing nothing but post panels and shorts all year about me, and none of it will ever amount to the few times I've ever dragged you. Bitch, you say this shit all the time.
Why she counting views and stuff? Because if we're gonna base it off of views and counts and subscribers, why is it that I got more likes on my posts and my videos than she has on hers? If she's supposed to have 1K subscribers, why is it not translating in her likes and her comments? And it doesn't make sense. I'm very secure when I sit here and tell you that Lady T buys her subscription and her following.
No, you know what? I think so too.
And her account with her likes on her post.
I think so too.
No way.
She actually showed me a receipt of buying followers for Mr. 82. So
also, yeah, I'm dead on the money. It's no way
she bought him some followers.
1,000 subscribers, but she's only getting 3 likes on a post. There is no way. Listen, don't laugh.
Listen, there's no way you got 100,000 people and ain't getting no but 1,000, 2,000 people on it. That's crazy.
I have organic following and my subscription is 100 and something on my channel, and I get 30, 40 plus likes on a post if I'm doing good. How is it that she don't even grace 40 plus likes on a post, but she got 1,000 subscribers? She's bought them, just like she bought them views on her lives. Why is it that she only got one live that got 1K on it plus, but every other live is doing hundreds of views?
Yeah, 2.6. That was a big coming out. Remember, she had on the makeup and everything. That was her coming out moment.
In the Medea play wig. She's not even
getting
the Medea wig from the
wig.
movie. She getting them from the plays, like the live plays. She getting them wigs with the microphone attached to them. Them the wigs she be getting. Them the wigs she be slapping on and then don't want to pay no stylist, but want to talk about somebody else's baby edges. Now I'm gonna have to grease you. Now I'm gonna have to smoke you because you can't get on live where I'm paying a stylist over $200 to install mine, but you're getting on live with that nest, that bird nest, that creature, that possum, that raccoon that we ran over.
Hello, Ashley. Give me 1 second, because she definitely listened. She said she said this to Mr. 82. Nobody wants the not but you. Y'all steady doing content on me. I'm not a celebrity, so don't understand why I stay prime time over there. He discusses dragging me to appease you when it's really given. He wants me there, which is why he keep inviting me, and I'll never come back. I only like original channel, Big D Energy CC panels. I'm not a backup hoe. That's your role, so I never sit to drag y'all. That's his choice, and I never be able to pay him to drag, and for a damn sure wouldn't pay to sit in a chat. Are y'all slow to keep? Yes, nigga, you pay to sit in people chat and pay for content and narratives all the time. What are you talking about?
Mean she even pay her? I'm convinced she
posted a receipt. She sent this nigga $450.
Listen, I'm convinced she paid her mama to get online and be like, Ashley Banks and Dinea and SCW. I'm convinced she paid her mama at this point to get online and start attacking us for out of nowhere. I'm like, what? I think so
too, because her mama looked hot. That bitch came on my platform with some white shit dripping down her nose. Bitch came on there looking like Big Bird, high as fuck, one earring missing, nose running and shit. act
With
get worse than
with
this
that
bitch in
small
this show.
behind pony, that small behind pony with
Yeah,
no
that
tail, that
motherfucking
small behind
blow
pony
pop
but no
size
tail.
pony.
It had no tail, but it was a pony.
That bitch needed to put a drawstring on that motherfucker, or else she too broke to get that. I always talking about, so, oh, I'm driving truck. You see,
Girl, for
I'm
you to be
driving
making
truck and I'm
thousands
doing
of
for my
dollars
family and my
driving
mother.
trucks, why your mama got that pony but no tail?
And you
Why her
sending
kitchen
niggas
look so like
online.
destitute the way it do? Why Magic Kitchen look better and more filled and stocked than your mama's kitchen do? I'm just
Period. It's just
explaining the
not making
obvious.
sense.
But you make all this money. Why you not giving it to your mom so that she look like you make all this money? It makes no sense. Clearly, she don't get the love that she's supposed to get from her mama, and she's not returning the love back in return. Because if that was the case, her mama wouldn't look like she's a straggler, homeless person on the street, looking like they begging somebody panhandling for some change.
Period.
That's just what it gives if she was making all this
Period.
money like how she claims she do. She doesn't, because if it would translate in her appearance. It wouldn't look like she did her own makeup, she did her own hair. It would look like someone she paid did it. But that's not the case, because she broke, she a bum, and she tried to put on for the internet like she connected and well respected to certain industries. And that's not what it is. If that was the case, she got Carlista number. Why she's not on a TV show? Why she not on Six Sock? Please, somebody get her some water. She needed. She thirsty.
Right. And another thing, she can sit up here and say, I'm begging her to come. I'm not begging nobody to come to a panel. Ma'am, I got a channel to where I'm usually used to doing things myself. I think it's a privilege for me to drop the link. First of all, let's be clear about that, bitch. And ain't nobody begging you. You want to come over here. I ain't got a problem with you coming over. You just gonna have to address Ashley, address She Paints, and after all of that, Aunt Deb got the final say. And if you say to Aunt Deb, you out of here.
Hello, and I'm gonna
Matter of fact, no,
question.
it ain't even Aunt Deb that you got to get through Aunt Deb to get to Nakia. Nakia got the final answer whenever she come here. So you got a lot of apologies to do to these people that you have offended, that has been here through thick and thin, who you tried to brainwash and manipulate and still stayed here and persevered with me. You got to get through them before you can have a conversation. Because see, I feel bad for you. I just cannot have no direct connection with you unless you can get through my girls. We got the Wakanda sisters over here, so you can come over here. I just feel like with my stipulation, you're not willing to do that. So therefore, and I'm not willing to bend it. So with that said, there's no possibility that you would come over here from my recollection, because you don't want to address these women. You want to attach yourself to men, gay, straight, bisexual, and act like you so in love and all this other shit for clout and attention. And I'm sick of it. So I'm going to let my women that have all been here before you let you know what it is. And hopefully they got some forgiveness in their heart and don't mind you around this neck of the woods. But if not, I can't do nothing with that. You just gonna have to fight like Sammy on Ben's platform until you prove that, you know, you're loyal to your boy. So you can come over here, no problem. This is Messy Mondays. As a matter of fact, we so late and I got some shit to do. We gonna do a part 2 of this tomorrow too. Let's be clear. This is Messy Mondays. We're gonna do a part 5.5. That's what we're gonna do, part 5.5, because I got a whole bunch of content to get through. But you know, I don't hate this woman. I don't wish nothing upon this. I don't even see this woman. To me, just with what I got going on over here, the protection is like, you are a bottom feeder. Like, you're like Sammy to Ben to me. And the thing about it is, you know, you've never met me. You never had no intimate phone conversation to explore about. You've never had any of that. And nobody care about you pulling out no old ass receipts. Want me to tell you why? Because I've clearly established that I don't care. And I sent you in the hood and left you for dead. Okay. And Mr. DavieWay loved to call me a psycho in a straitjacket. And you're his immediate karma from me to him. Okay. That's
so
it.
how much are we psychos and straight jackets if we were smart enough to send her over there to infiltrate? Well, we didn't send her. Let me stop saying that. She fell into and stumbled onto his platform where she was able to record him in compromising conversations that she would have not have had the luxury of having with the
Yeah.
It's a difference.
There's a difference. And then on top of that, like on that first Messy Monday, like I first of all, somebody texted me, told me Sean was listening, and then King Payne said something, and I said, no, I actually want her to go to Sean's platform. And then he paused and asked a clarifying question. He said, well, why do you want her to go over there? I said, because she destroyed platforms. They thought that I was lying, that I was like butt hurt and trying to stop her from having opportunity. That nigga even came, she's not crazy. She's not a stalker.
I was there. I saw
psycho with a straight jacket. Don't believe the psycho with a straight jacket. And what the fuck you got,
pumping
bitch?
her up, putting her on a pedestal, making her feel like she was so different and all this. And it kind of conflicts with the story of SDW trying to ride or die for Chrisean Jr. Because how can you ride or die for Chrisean Jr. if you are attached to Lady T, someone who put a pin in the coffin of Ronnie so he wouldn't get the paternity test done and finished? That's what I feel. That's, people might be like, no, this is my suspicion. I'm not saying that's really what happened here, but my suspicion, I'm very much allowed to have it, is that she was one of the people who helped put the pin in him passing away and having an untimely demise when it came down to it. Because once she started to have an issue with him, then came the unalivement. But when she was cool with him and everything was okay and she was able to use him to her satisfaction, to her need, her wanting, that wasn't a problem. He was still alive. He was very much still thriving. The minute that it was no more using of him to her standard, he was no longer here. So in my mind, I suspect, or my suspicion is that she has something to do with it, because how is it that you got Carlissa's number? How is it that you were contacting Blueface while he was in prison? How is it that you were talking to Dre before even knowing Ronnie? How is it that you had WAC 100 recording of him between you and him, and you had nothing to do with his demise? She's going to have to answer to that. She's trying to play it like, oh, I don't know. I didn't have nothing to do with it. You had something to, your foot was so cemently planted into trying to be a part of that circus, that sector, that you would do anything to get into that sector. Which would mean throwing him under the bus, giving out the location, because Chrisean did not have his active location. He was running from pillow to post. And she knew that because she had the text messages to prove that he asked for a place to stay at for safety through her, and she declined it. So at the end of the day, whose side was she really on, other than to put her name next to somebody who has a bigger platform to grow it, hers to be exact, grow her platform. And then once he did not want to play the game that she wanted to play with him, okay, I don't have nothing to do with it. Here's his address. Here's his information. Here's all this. Because she has a way of getting personal confidential information on someone and then using it against them.
Listen, she's text my cousins. I'm admitting this publicly. She's text my cousins. She's text people I stay with. She texts friends in the past. She's text family member in different states. She's communicated and text family members in Canada, family members in Jamaica. She's done all of this. And I knew, one second. And I knew if I would have came out here and admitted and said that she was doing all of that, it would have gave her content. So I never spoke about it.
Right. I didn't either. This is my first time even saying that she is Sarah who doxed my baby fathers and my
That's crazy.
That burner account. This is my first time even addressing this on your platform. She has went to extents of trying to dox me personally as a human being, and I didn't even do anything to her. That was just her trying to defend Peter, aka WAC 100. That's just why I had to explain to you guys what you are exhibiting when it comes down to her, because she's going to try to disrespect herself.
Is this the girl?
Dozens, like, oh, I don't know what they're talking about.
Is this the girl? Is this the Sarah girl?
Yes. Oh my God. Yes. Yes.
That's crazy.
Yeah, and I know her last name. I'm not going to put it out there, but that's Sarah. That's Sarah Dinea. That's Sarah, the one that she's claiming that she is behind a burner.
That's fucking crazy. You're stalking a whole other person just to stay connected vicariously and through the realm. You're stalking and attached, nigga, to these people trying to.
reached out
That's
to my
fucking
baby
crazy.
father's girlfriend because she realized that my baby father has a girlfriend. So she reached out to my baby father's girlfriend to try to get information on me. I'm like, you went to extreme extents. Not even my baby fathers will sit there and say anything negative about me because those are real men. They're not going to sit there and just be out here on the internet dogging me. They're real men. But you went to the girlfriend to try to get information to use. This is the extent that she will go to try to get information to use against you.
I dropped the link for whoever wants to see. Like, I don't think I have that person blocked. Let me make sure on my phone, but I dropped the link. Very psychopathic. I honestly think, like, especially given the fact that we spent so much time talking about it, I think this is probably the end for her. What's next for her? What's next?
What Ralph said, she's going to take what we say and then try to use it as a recap for her to keep her engine going, to keep her train flowing. She's going to try to use what we're saying to try to debunk whatever it is. It could be something as small as we mistake a word of someone, or we name someone incorrectly. She will try to be like, oh, see, they said this person's name wrong, so that's how you know that everything that they said was a lie. That does not, like, that's how she thinks in her brain. She can pick apart certain things that people are saying and then be like, see, you guys, they lied about this part. They didn't get this part right. So listen to me. They're wrong. I'm right. That's not how the world works. You're going to have to actually come with receipts, facts, and evidence. You just can't keep picking apart these parts of what someone's saying. This part of
one second. Ralph, you probably... One second. I'm so sorry, Ashley. Ralph, you probably got me blocked. Can a moderator copy the URL that I just dropped in the chat and repaste it so that he can hit the link? But no, this is disgusting. I can't believe she actually got that girl account and got a burner of her going around YouTube, running around YouTube with whack.
And then I tried to, when I didn't tell you about it, I didn't tell nobody about it. I have my team behind the scenes. I got people that work for me. They know what happened.
100 really quickly. She's listening and she's going to try to deed the phone call right now. She's literally texting him right now when I said that. Because she's listening. Okay, I don't hate you. You can come up here. You gotta get through my women though. Yeah, that's fucking nuts. Like, what is the obsession? What is I want to know, why does she have a burner account of Sarah and why she just won't go away? Nobody's obligated to deal with you, to have you around, to want you around, to need you around. You force your way into people's life, and that's unnatural and unhealthy. That's just what it is. Nobody care if you think you're the baddest bitch. You got some personality traits that are fucking disgusting and deplorable, I must add.
Please leave your message for.
So yeah, that's why I can come around. See, the thing about the biggest difference between me and you, and I'm gonna tell you to give you a clue. See, everybody say nobody don't want me or you around, right? But the distinctful difference is those same. It says you have Let me figure this out, Ralph. Give me 1 second. Yeah, I blocked in December 2024. But the biggest and most distinctful difference between me and you, even though everybody say they don't want me and you around, you keep pushing and forcing an issue. Me, I'll be like, I don't fuck with nobody, and they mostly get mad and be like, well, I don't fuck with him either. Fuck him. And then if I come back around and everything is cool, because those people don't really hate me. They just hate the way I operate sometimes, as far as not wanting to deal with them and antisocial tendencies. I'm smart. I'm entertaining. I'm educated. People want to control me. You want to control other people. See, those are extremely character differences beyond the scope that you don't have any talent. You got to attach yourself to people to stay relevant, and you need engagement. Wait 1 second. I'm trying to figure out how to unblock these people on StreamYard. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Ashley.
Oh, I was just going to say that she does a lot of things underneath the demise of, if they can do it, why can I not? And the reason why they can do it and she can't is because there are boundary lines that certain people make for her, and she crosses them, and then she tries to apologize after, and then recants the apology to go back to doing the exact same said offense. Not only that, she is literally stating time and time again that she's going to leave the sector, or she's going to leave YouTube, and then
Leave.
and she never leaves. She will hide her channel, but she will never leave the sector or YouTube. So you can't, how hypocritical and contradicting can you be when you're stating, oh, I'm done with this sector, I'm leaving YouTube, and every other day you're stating you don't want nothing to do with us, but yet you will not stop talking about us, and you will not leave the sector or YouTube. It's a difference. He has problems with certain CCs, but he knows how to ease up off of them and continue on his path. The difference between you and him is you don't know when to stop. And when people tell you to stop, you don't stop. You keep going until someone has to legally check you, or they have to physically check you, my G. That's the problem. That's why.
And not only that, she really,
can't.
she really, oh my God, I'm trying to figure out how to unblock on StreamYard, how to unblock someone on StreamYard. I'm sorry, Ashley, you're fucking cooking, because it's the absolute truth. The absolute truth about everything who you are. Is like, I don't need to say nothing. These people see you. Ashley has come over here. You're done out here on these fucking streets. I'm
smoking her in a pack. Denied. I'm smoking
rolling her the fuck up in a goddamn pack.
And that's why she can't handle me. That's why I be putting her little what is it, underwear in the bunch, because I don't even have to post a live. All I gotta do is post a post, and she gonna go nuts crazy over it. She's like, oh, this girl, she got this much people. Yes, and they're a silent army. They're not the ones that you have, those fake burners on your channel that's leaving them fake comments underneath your page to give you all the engagement and encouragement, and encouraging words that you need. Yeah, use them. Do whatever you like. But at the end of the day, we know that's fake content. We know that you have fake subscribers. We know you have fake engagement, and it's only going to get you so far. Clearly, I have authentic engagement, because even if I don't have a large following subscription wise, based off of my post likes, I have authentic, organic engagement. It's a difference, my love. You can sit there and try to formulate and chemically produce whatever it is you want on the internet, but I'm going to stop you every chance I get. I am the be all end all, and I'm this big mama Don. Every time you get on this internet and you want to create a lie on people, every time you want to attack people, every time you want to create narratives to grow your channel so that people pay attention to you, I'm going to be right there in the cut. Just like how you used to do Z-Banga, China, Tristan, Dinea, Karma, and the list continues. I am I'm the go-to.
It's not
Taz.
even, here's the thing.
Karma.
Here's the thing, and this is what I can say, because to an extent, I kind of played the game. Other people still play the game, big, small, and different. Like, even to the extent of Tasha K going live, speaking sentiments about LoveLyTi, they have a terrible history. So, but you're somehow tied to these people, and she deliberately wants to tie herself to these people, and she has no game plan. She does not know how to pivot. It has nothing else to offer beyond the scope of just fucking with people. Ralph, I actually unblocked you. I unblocked everybody on StreamYard. I forgot I had so many people blocked on StreamYard, but I unblocked y'all. Y'all can click the link now. I finally figured out how to do it. Like that's the thing. Like, nobody wants to fuck with you. And if you're the type of person that nobody wants to fuck with, you got to be able to stand on your own. And standing on your own does not mean combating with individuals. It means, like, I did the whole Carmelo Anthony trial. I didn't get no fucking views at all on YouTube in the poorhouse.
Crazy, because you got views with Diddy. Like,
but guess what? I wasn't there. I didn't get no views for Carmelo Anthony on YouTube. I kept going, but y'all didn't know I had 25,000 people watching me on X. Y'all didn't know that everything that they're talking about now, I talked about it 2 weeks ago. I got over a 1.5 million views on Facebook, over 2.5 million views on X. All of this for my coverage of the Carmelo Anthony. So to me, I wasn't really supposed to make all this money and all these clicks and views on a certain platform, but that told me that I can cross over in spaces that they're not known and tap into these white, racist, conservative people and shit like that. Lady, you don't have that. You don't even have the potential to be able to do none of that. You just a cloud chaser, and you have nothing else other than the cloud. I get it if you just chasing cloud to build your shit and move on, but you don't move on and you don't have no real, genuine, tangible problems with no plan of action. What can Sean do for you to leave him alone? What can Dinea? What can Ralph? What can Ashley? What can Magic? What can anybody do for you to stop fucking with them? Welcome to the panel, Ralph.
What's going on? Appreciate you for unblocking me and allowing me to come up. I think this is
and just FYI to my audience, we had a conversation on another panel. Him and I are cordial. Okay, I don't know what he gonna do tomorrow, but we cool.
So the reason why I came up is because you remember when she showed those text messages from Ronnie and she was scrolling past through a lot of it.
Yes.
Well, I kind of slowed it down and I was trying to figure out, how did they know that Ronnie was going to serve Chrisean the papers during the court hearing, right? Mm-hmm. Guess who suggested in a text message that he served the papers in a court hearing? Guess that's in the text messages. And she's telling that she, in the text messages, she's telling that she reached out to WAC, she reached out to Carlissa, she reaching out to all these people trying to put this out there. In fact, guess who suggested that he make his name Ronnie Doe?
Who?
It's in the text messages.
So Ronnie
they were trying to come up with a name for them to try to take over the internet. Like he was going to be, you know what I mean? They were going to be this power couple on the internet. They was trying to get a reality show, all of this stuff. So they were going through steps in order to try to do this. Also, he was trying to get her to get in contact with a doctor up there in Ohio. So that way, because, you know, he wanted to go up there, but he didn't want to go up there sick. He was telling her, get the doctor so he can get the I can't say the word, but the you know, so that way he won't be sick when he get up there. She told him to buy the stuff there and come set up shop there to sell it. Right? So she literally told him to find a doctor that you can pay $200 to get the scripts that will supply you with the you know.
She even offered her mom's
and then she tells him that since Chrisean is taking you to court for the stuff that took place at the mall, that he should serve her the papers at the court. And then all of a sudden, WAC 100 and Chrisean end up with that information that she was going to get served at the court hearing on Friday, and he get taken out on Wednesday.
And make it so bad, Ralph, to back up your claims of her being a part of an actual conspiracy. She used to call the detective on the case all the time and manipulate them. And then I called and I sent that detective the voicemail of her and WAC 100 laughing about what happened to him. And he said he didn't even know that. And he been talking, she been calling that detective, fake crying and doing everything that she did over there on Kimmy Love channel.
Because she felt guilty. She felt guilty. She was calling to say she didn't. Yeah, she felt guilty. So she was calling to try to make sure they wasn't investigating her. That was it.
That's it. And wow, that is fucking grimy.
And if you go back, if she still has it posted, you can go back. When she's trying to fast scroll through those text messages, just pause it. Just pause it as she's going up. As she's scrolling down, just pause it and read. And just pause it and read. And you'll see how messed up a character this person is. and just how much involvement she had in that mess. This is why every time Ronnie said, "Come pick me up or I'll head that way now," she stretched him out. Every time he was like, "I'm trying to lay low somewhere," she came up with some flim flam about, oh, and then she said, "Oh, I'm on my way to Baltimore." Like she was gonna come pick him up. Like I'm on my way to Baltimore, and you can follow behind me. Follow the way back. And then in the text messages, she tried to get Ronnie to jump in the car with two strangers to hit her way. Yeah.
What
Why don't you just jump in a sprint with them? Because it was two dudes. Oh, this is my dude. This is, you know what I'm saying? They real hood niggas. Da, 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 da. Why don't you just jump in the sprint with them two? Go read it.
Yo,
she tells on herself. All you gotta do is slow down those text messages, and she tells on herself in all the text messages.
That's what she do. And she definitely, fuck, that's fucking crazy. Did you take a screenshot of them? Because I'm pretty sure she's listening right now. I'm pretty sure she's deleting that right now.
Then
I got a couple of them.
Two men that Ronnie did a Instagram live with before he passed.
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy that she offered two men for him to ride with, and it was two men that was on the live with him on Instagram days before he passed. That's crazy.
That's fucking nuts, bro. That's nuts as hell. Yeah, Ralph, I hope you saved it and got screenshots, because she's definitely gonna remove that if she, oh shit, I forgot to delete this and this. She's just like that, a fucking a crash dummy, somebody that always tell on themselves with their actions, their characters. I remember she even leaked that boy's private part on X multiple times after he passed away. And recently she said she don't want Ronnie with the shrimp D and all this other stuff, and thought it was funny and a gag.
She said to me on Maggie's live, "Aha, he's dead. Aha, he's dead."
When was that?
While Ralph was on the platform with me and Maggie, she was like, "Aha, that's why he's dead," provoking and antagonizing the dead, and then tried to turn around and say, "Oh, I'm trolling him because me and Ronnie had a connection where he trolled me, I trolled him." She took what I said, where I said that he said in a trolling manner that she was the love of his life after he blocked her on iMessages. He told her on a live chat that was the love of his life. I said that he was trolling her. She turns around and says, "Oh, I'm trolling him back by saying, aha, he's dead." And we would joke around like this so he will understand where I'm trolling the dead.
What the fuck?
Weird. She's weird.
It's like a fucking oxymoron. This is crazy. Well, I think honestly, she up out of that bitch, and this is a pack up, dead ass. We don't give a fuck about your recap and rehashing this. We don't care. We don't give a fuck. The only reason we talking about you is because it's Messy Monday. You don't deserve. You deserve for everybody to know who you are. Yes, it's true. Texas bad. It's true. It's very true. Circumstantial evidence tell me that she has something to do with that shit. And guess what, yo? She manipulated me. She actually tried to throw She Paints under the bus to get the fuck over here. That's what she did. She was, after Ronnie told me who the fuck she was, I iced that bitch out, blocking her left and right. Then the minute I had issues with She Paints, she come over here acting like she my savior. Riri said, "I really think she's involved." I think so too. Like I said, I sent the detective that shit.
So
I know he
did
looking at.
You're not the only one. While she's sitting there saying, "Why am I not contacting Ronnie's family? Why am I not contacting the police?" Police have already been contacted, Bookie Butt, and I am talking to his family. They don't want no parts to do with you, love.
Right, I sent the police that shit when I was in Argentina. Dead ass, nigga. I was on live. The police told me I think you was here, Ashley.
Yeah,
police.
I was here that one. Mm-hmm.
I said, "Yo, you know this girl laughing on the phone?" "Oh, I didn't know that." "Send it to me." I emailed it to his ass. My job is done. We still gonna talk about it. She's very fucking dangerous. Circumstantial evidence. Well, that's not good enough for court. It's not good enough for you to be talking ish and slandering people. Let the poor boy rest. So, Dolls 1979. I don't know where you from, but circumstantial evidence get niggas jammed up all the time in criminal court at that. Even D4D was arrested and is in jail awaiting trial, awaiting a preliminary hearing. I mean, entirely based upon circumstantial evidence. So that is factually incorrect what you're saying. And then on top of that, you can like click the link if you got some other information or whatever. Because as far as I'm concerned, like, you know, she over here pretending to be white women that I done fuck. You might be her too on a burner. You might be her too on a burner. And I'm just saying, you know, this is an open panel. This on Messy Monday. You can't come back on a Wednesday and shit when we talking about something else and expect to pull up here. Man, we can talk about it. All opinions are welcome. You got something to say, get it off your chest. Shout out to Big.
And they're not. They can't sit there and speak for someone that I talked to personally myself, that I was interacting with personally myself, who told me what his cause was, what he was here to do, and I'm just moving forward with what he would want to be done.
In honor
if
of.
they have a problem with that, they have to take it up with the person who passed away, because I'm doing his job if he was still here. So you can't sit there and be like, let the boy rest in peace. Y'all keep no, she dragged him. She dragged his name. She attached herself to his name. And that is why I'm here defending his honor, because she's trying to run his name through the mud after he has passed away. That is the problem. And that's why I will not get off her neck. That's why I will continuously speak on Ronnie's behalf, because I am one of the people who talked to him personally myself, and I know what he wanted, and he wanted something other than what Lady T is trying to push out here for the internet.
And I feel you on that one, because I don't know if every chance I get, I incorporate him into all my Chrisean Rock content. I play his video, and that just speak for itself, man. I even got permission from the nigga who owned the song in the video. I'm the only nigga on here that can play it and vibe with him, because that family, they putting copyright strikes on nigga shit. I'm the only one they allowed to do that, because they know I fucks with him, and I drove that shit home, you know. And niggas be like, me and Ronnie had problems. Nigga, me and Ronnie didn't have no problems. Nigga, when I was in Brazil in what was it, November, December 2024, nigga, we ran a play. I was like, bro, I ain't got my studio. I need to stay in this algorithm. And me and him fake beef. Nigga, we got the receipts.
And
when
then
you telling me, nigga, you going too far in XYZ.
After that, he went on your platform to claim that Lady T was a she diddy. So this was after the beef that had happened with
because I was already back
to his platform to address Pissy T for being a she diddy. So it's not like we just
and to put it into perspective, I'm gonna tell you how I know that was afterwards, because I remember when no shade to She Pays, she laughing at that shit now. That's why y'all can't say nothing about that lady. She'd have been roasted by the best. Y'all can't say nothing about her that she ain't gonna say kiss her ass to, okay? She desensitized to y'all bullshit. But I'm gonna tell you how I know that that's the truth, because when I was in Brazil, with going back and forth with Ronnie, that I wasn't saying she did it. When I went to Canada, I remember, because I was snowing out and I was walking downtown. When I went to Canada, that's when I was like, she did it. And that's when it popped off. And that was like about December, January, dead ass. Wasn't it She Pays?
The dumbest shit ever. I was like, where did you come up with that one from? That don't even make no damn sense.
Something like that.
I was like,
I want to ask.
Like,
no,
how?
I remember.
Don't talk to me.
Specific live with you, Ralph, Ronnie.
I didn't talk to you.
Wait, when you got some smoke, get it off your chest. Who got smoke?
Specific live.
I didn't come up here to talk to his live conspiratorial behind.
Hold on, but what did he do? Get it off your chest. He ain't gonna disrespect you not here. Get it off your chest, She Pays.
He forever tell lies and run his damn mouth and keep my name in his mouth. I didn't ask to be in there.
When? I haven't heard Rap talk about you. Have you?
Go ahead, make it up. Make it up as you go.
I have.
No. I've heard you
mouth.
saying things in passing, but not recently. Has it been she paints?
He always she paints, but he always got my name in his mouth.
How when you bought him a
And for
car?
what?
Yo, you are
Keep my name
lying.
in
Like
his mouth.
you right. You right.
You don't be on Magic's panel. She paints this, she paints that. Don't make me go and clip them, because I will. Because I'm not lying about
When did
nothing.
you,
And I don't
hold
talk
on,
to you. You're
listen,
disgusting.
listen. When did you hear me say they kept on bringing up? Did she give you $2,000, right? And all I did was explain to them about the $2,000, right? It was never me bringing you
That's
up.
big money to somebody like
I got
82.
put into
Just
some
recently,
bullshit,
that's a
and they
lie.
kept
Just
on
recently,
questioning
he
me
was
about-
on the OWL channel talking about, and she was sent over there. You know how he does his conspiratorial lies. Don't sit up and say I'm lying. I'm telling the truth.
I literally
and she
said
paints
that.
was sent
Hold
there
on,
to
stop.
do this and
She
this and do
paints.
that.
I
Shut up,
never
Ralph.
said you were
Your
sent
ugly
there.
ass.
I said,
Go
hold
to
on,
a dentist.
Dinea, let me talk to you real quick, Dinea. I literally said that Carl and Lady T. I literally said that you sent Carl and Lady T over to my Discord because Lady T admitted that you was trying to send her over to the Discord, right? Never ever mentioned She Paint in that category. So she's putting herself in a story where she took a piece from and heard me say that he sent somebody over there. And now she's trying to make it seem like I was talking about her being sent over there. I was talking about Carl coming to the Discord, literally showed him being in the Discord, right? Literally showed that Lady T was saying that you said that you wanted her to come to the Discord and trauma bond, right? Never mentioned nothing about She Paints. But here she is trying to make it seem like I put her in that category.
Well, in all fairness, like I think that's done and over with. Honestly, just moving forward, it is what it is. Like, you know, she did great by you when it was.
Let me just say this.
Hold on, Rap. I just feel like I have heard you in passing, not recently, but just in passing, string along something. Wasn't exactly what you said about Carl and them, but to me, it just felt like you mad because she ain't supporting you no more. That's what it gave to me.
When did you hear me talk about her? When Maggie brought her up and asked about the 2000, and when Wolf Coochie brought her up and tried to say that I had bought a van, right? You ain't never, and the only time I brought her up is when other people asked about that money. And then I showed, like, yeah, she said that she wanted me to help her build a platform for her art, so on and so forth, right? That was the only thing I ever said about her. Was literally showing why did she give me the 2000, right? That's what I was showing. Why she gave me the 2000, right? Because they kept on saying, "Oh, she gave you this 2000. She gave you this 2000. You used her. You used her." And I was
here's the thing, and I gotta just like it to people feel like, and once upon a time I did feel like, I'm desensitized to it, so we can just put it all on the floor. Did you feel like you was getting money according to Naika, and partially me? Did you feel like you was getting that money because it was to get under my skin? Because some people, I'm over it. It's just a conversation at this point.
No,
so we can be cool.
So here's the thing about it, right? I thought that she was, because I had put her, if you go to my clothing store thing, you will see that I put one of her pictures on a coffee mug or a cup, right? So I was trying to promote her paintings and stuff, right? And then she said she was going on a trip. And I was like, if you stream the trip, let me, you know what I'm saying? She said she wanted me to show her European trip, right? Because she wanted to go and do tours of vacation.
I remember
places.
It was you and 82.
Right. No, not me and 82. I
think he had a commercial or something like that too. I remember.
No, I'm not talking about the commercial part. I told her that we can live stream it, right? Like live stream her going to these museums, so on and so forth, right? And then she said that she wanted me to help with the painting stuff because she said she liked what I did with the cup, right? Putting her painting on the cup, right? So she said she liked what I did with that. So then she was like, I'm gonna pay you in advance for the help of a a page to promote her painting or to help her with a website to whatever, because I do social media management over on TikTok and other platforms. So that's what I really thought she wanted help with. Even when she went on her trip, I try to contact her and say, hey, I know you're not going to post nothing until you come back, but when you post it, let me know so I can repost it, so on and so forth, and show the museums and everything that you went through or want to on your trip to Europe.
Oh, so that's what you did for how long? For $2,000. And
she just disappeared. She just deleted everything and disappeared. So I just left it alone.
She do that to me sometimes.
What was I supposed to do? Like after she just disappeared?
I don't know. I mean, I got supporters that's in the bushes, don't never come out, and I check. They hit me up. I talk to them. So people do that. Like people got their own life and their own shit going on. So I never take that personal when a supporter disappears. It's not like I did something to offend them or maybe they opt up or so. I don't know. But just, you know, a lot of people, even I did at the time. The reason I felt like the money that you was getting was to get under my skin, because it was like, you know, and I'm over it, but I'm over it. I'm totally over it, and I can move forward. But She-Pain said that you was claiming that I sent her and other people to the Discord. Ralph and I had a conversation on Sammy's platform, and I expressed to him that neither Car nor Tara nor She-Pain that I send them anywhere. And most importantly, there was just an issue a couple of months ago where King Tuckett lost She-Pain as a sponsor and somebody that supported him, and I had nothing to do with that. So I don't tell her what to do as far as who to support, who not to support, or where to go. That is a grown woman, and I think that she needs to be respected as a grown woman and appreciated. Like I've already said it consistently. Like I don't know if and when she gonna give me something or whatever. Just I appreciate it. I don't expect it. It is what it is. You know, to any and everybody, like dead ass.
Never disrespected her. Even now, I'm not even up here trying to get into all of that. I just came up here to put the information out there that I have observed regarding the Lady T thing. And I'll continue to say, if you look at the whole build, right? Lady T went and try to audition for baddies. She's trying to build a rapport online about mess so she can look like a baddie online so she can reapply for a reality show. That's all I'm going to say. She-Pain can paint her narrative, keep her story. If I'm a liar, I'm a liar. I never came up here to try to, whatever it is that she's trying to do right now, never came up here for that. You know, whatever it is that she feel like I did, let me apologize for it now. This is something that took place over 2 years ago. And obviously you're still harvesting feelings from it. So let me apologize now. Not, I have no problem with you. Ashley, I have no problem with you. And with that, I'm going to say, you guys have a great night.
All right, for sure. I appreciate you for coming up, buddy.
Right. Thank you, Ralph, for helping me.
Yeah, and
no problem. That's all I came up here to do. That's it. I ain't come up here to get no crows with nobody. I ain't come up here to try to hear somebody tell me I'm this and try to bash me, and I ain't say nothing
I'm not.
bad about them.
Am I doing that?
So,
I'm not doing that.
I'm talking about when she came up. She's in the comment section
but
right
here's
now.
The thing, Ralph. But here's
the
thing, Ralph. Here's the thing, Ralph. Y'all had a pre-existing correlation in supporter and content creator relationship that started and ended for whatever purposes. I just feel like at this point, that's none of my business where we're going to go moving forward, because she's over here and she's going to stay over here. And I don't want you to feel uncomfortable if you happen to come around here. I just feel like it just needs to be deaded with a guarantee of no more mentioning at the very least. And I think that that's a good start, especially like if we gonna do this again, you know?
Well, like I said, I just came up here to add some insight and some clarity around the Lady T situation. I didn't come up here to try to, I don't even know what it is. I just came up here to try to add some insight and some clarity to that situation. And that's it. So.
Okay, well, hold on. And I want to clarify something. She-Pain is not like a Danny, because I was watching with that shit with Daddy over there. That's not the situation. Like She-Pain respects me, my platform, and that's just what it is. It's a respect level. You're not at you're not like a Lady T. Like you just don't address and just let the chips promo. There's people here are gonna be watching you and see what you say, and they're gonna report it. And that's just how the internet is. Me personally, I don't give a damn. That's petty to me.
I will say this: if she feel like that I was talking about her regarding the Discord, I apologize that she got the wrong message. I literally was talking about Carl coming over there, and I said Tara came over there or whoever. I was saying that people were sending people to the Discord to trauma bond, right? So that's what I was talking about. The people that were coming to the Discord to trauma bond. Like that's what Lady T said. Carl came in there and did it. I was pointing them two out. I don't know how she got her name mixed up in that. And I apologize for the misunderstanding or whatever it is. Whatever she feels as though I did, I'm apologizing, not to her, but for myself, because I don't have no problem with nobody online.
I think you got caught in that cycle where, like, if somebody's mad at me, they're gonna come to somebody close to me and support them just to feel like that they're getting that lick back or whatever. I think that's what happened, and like we don't need to do that. I'm cool with that. I'm at peace with that. I've accepted the reality of it. Just that's old. Like also, I need some new ups.
Dinea, I think also I'm speaking from both standpoints where, like, remember I told you I have a mold that works with OKP, well, who supports OKP and SDW. Sometimes
you too?
People sometimes
C-Pain. I did say that. I'm sorry. I apologize about that too. I apologize. I did say that.
Hush, let Ashley finish. We get it.
That's not the case. Sometimes they just wander off on their own and
Raph, I'm fucking with you. Yeah, fuck, Raph interrupted you when you was saying something good. That's what, like, hush, nigga, we get it. But
I heard her. She said that basically, some people might assume that somebody's over there for something else that they're not over there for.
Basically, all I'm saying is that I've had someone come up to me that supports the opposition who's like, hey, we assume that because Lady T graced our supporter, RTC, that you were the one who sent them because we used terminology along the lines of we dropped her off at the Black Tea sector, we left her here, we left her there. And that's not, we don't necessarily be sending people to other content creators to get their personal information and stuff like that.
Don't have
Sometimes
to.
They be on blind missions. They be blackmail agents, and they be wanting to do their own thing.
I didn't say gorilla. Okay, I said that this is what I said. I said I don't know what type of sick relationship they got. Maybe they start shit with people online and then meet up at a hotel and have gorilla sex. That's what I said. I apologize. Okay, I was speculating.
Listen, read the screen. That's it.
Okay, that's it. That's all.
Okay?
I apologize.
And let me tell you something. And you bit off of my joke, nigga. I'm the one who said Donkey Kong with a thong on. That was my shit. Y'all was biting off.
I didn't say Donkey Kong. I didn't say nothing about.
But you went that route because it was a derivative of my shit, nigga. You stealing my shit.
That's a reach.
That's not a reach.
That is a reach.
That's not a fucking reach. That's spot on, nigga. That's spot on. Anyways, fuck all of that. It's all good. Like, we're chilling, man. Messy Monday, we're gonna keep on growing. We're gonna keep on, like, resolving and making sense of this shit. That's what we do on Messy Mondays. Them other punks, they depend on people to click the link, don't have their thoughts together, don't have nothing organized, don't have no rhetoric or anything. I remember I sat on that nigga platform and I forgot what I talked about. He was like, oh yeah, and we're gonna start talking about that over here. You ain't got no fucking rhetoric, them bitch ass niggas. So this is the official Messy Monday. It's not just covering the mess. It's really like hitting reset on the mess and or just solving issues, okay? Clubhouse 2.0 type of vibes, man. Y'all pull up. Anybody can pull up all the ops. Mr. 82 can pull up too. Yo, he can't. He can come on over here and pull up. We ain't got nobody blocked. Cause we ain't hitting no link over there. Cause see, I'm the Godfather. And when you the Godfather, you can't take none personal. So you can come on over here looking like Thomas, the choo-choo train. Yeah, we can talk. Anybody. Lady T can hit the link. You know the stipulations we got. Trees can hit the link. Anybody can hit the link. Sammy. And speaking of Sammy, I'm gonna have to do a part 2 because I gotta get going in about 15 minutes. But Sammy, how dare you say, where am I? I'm supposed to be on your platform. I thought I helped you out of your little shell, and you went right back in that bitch. We're gonna talk about you tomorrow on Messy Mondays part 2.
Well, I was going to suggest that we might as well just, mess the whole sector up and start co-hosting some shit again. But, I appreciate y'all for letting.
That's a leap right there, Ralph. Because mind you, you're the same person who came over here. I was introduced to you and we started collaborating because, we started collaborating because I was actually sick. And I was like, damn, I don't feel like going live, but I got to do this to entertain the people. And you was like, oh, bro, I got your back. So I'm sick as a dog. You're the only person that noticed, and I'm still high energy. And you're helping me co-host. And then I remember when there was like this little fallout, you specifically said on Maggie's channel, when she had the timer, I said, bro, you came over. You was looking out for me when I was sick, and I was like, that meant something to me. That was cool. You pretty much said that they ain't mean shit, and you was just there to social climb. That's what I got from that. And I'm like, this is why I isolate my platform, because why do you feel like the only way for you to like pop off and get attraction is to hate on a nigga like me? It's bad enough. Like I've been through so much. I've been through so much. I'm an influencer, but it does not look like I'm an influencer, and that's by design on YouTube. And so if I'm helping you out, if I'm bringing you along, why do I have to feel like, damn, you just feel like you gonna pull a Lady T?
So you telling me that hold on. You telling me that I said that I was using you for a social climb?
No, that's what I got. That is my inference from the overall context of me saying, hey, you helped me out, and that meant something to me, and I felt like paying you a favor, and this is why yada yada yada. And you basically was like, I don't give a fuck about that. That ain't mean nothing to me. And I'm like, damn, this is why black men can't even work for me.
That's after you hosted a live about me. That's after you went on Blanca's page and basically doxed me and put my. But besides all that, right? I tried to keep it real with you on the back end. When Tara,
but you're not a victim.
Hold on. I'm not a victim. That's why I said
I'm gonna be real. You're not. I feel like
no.
Since we here, you can, but don't. She paints. You can get mad. You can get mad. She paints. I feel like when you was on my channel and we was collaborating, She Paints infiltrated you, and you took money from her to switch up on me. That's what I remember from. That's how I seen the situation. That's what I seen. So is that situation that IKEA and other people probably perceive the same way. I've moved past that to where like, and I know it can sound offensive to She Paints in front of the audience and stuff like that, but I'm having a conversation with you. I've had this conversation with her privately, and I'm only bringing it up publicly is because it's you, and I'm totally desensitized to it, and my audience should be too.
Okay, so they're not on the back end, right? When Tara came to you, right? I literally sent you a screenshot of the messages that she sent me to show you that she was trying to put us against each other. And you said you didn't care about none of that. You were going to cut her off and cut me off because nobody plays with you like that. Remember?
Yes.
Okay. Even after I showed you that this person was trying to play this game back and forth, right? Even after I showed you that this Tara person was playing the game back and forth, I showed you the text messages and everything on the back end, right? Mm-hmm. And then I left it up to you. And then you hosted a live about it. I was keeping it all the way 100 with you to show you people are playing games. This person messaged me and said, oh, I can't mess with the knot no more. This is I showed you that on the back end. I sent you the messages. And what happened?
So this is what I will say. And just as a clear example to show changed behavior and what I would consider like lower in that situation, like Ashley Banks is right here. She had a situation and she publicly said that shit and was like, you know what, fuck, yeah. I think back then, 2 years ago, you got to understand something. I came from taking over the JAG sector to being extremely doxxed, hanging on by a thread, to taking over Mahogany Jackson, to taking over the Nazir Harris. And I'm just trying to figure out what to do to maneuver throughout all of this hate and these hate campaigns. And so when I seen that you had communication with somebody that I was like on the edge about, it just kind of traumatized me to the point to where I like went it. I'm a Cancer. So I went into my shell and withdrew from all of it. That wasn't like a goodbye. That was like, I need to step away from this situation and don't give no opinion, because if I don't feed it, it'll go out and I will get back to you later. I'm going to do something else. I'm going to the Diddy trial and you don't know until I get there. So I'm always thinking about what to do to improve and maneuver. And around that time, the reason why I felt I remember I was hosting videos about Jag. We did the bike campaign and I was giving you that Jag audience because I was like, I'm finna go back to the Chrisean shit full time. I'm not talking about Jag, Sean Atwood. I done ran out of jokes. We done packed them up. We done did the big one on Sherelle and Perry, who Storm and Rowe tried to compete for, but they got it because they was fair, more fair. Like, so we did, we ran the Sean Atwood content. And my whole thing is I've ran so many different content that they don't want you to know about because they keep taking channels and shit. But I ran it and I can do it again. And we had a moment and we had that, and I gave you the Jag sector. I stopped talking about them. And for some reason you felt like, I felt like you felt like I abandoned you or some shit like that. No, that's what I do. I'd be like, hey, I'm gonna get back to you because now you are an individual with your own individual mindset. Everything that you say, I don't fucking gonna agree with. So you need to go articulate your voice. I gave you something. I gave you a plan. And how fucking dare you? How dare, I'm gonna tell you what what really got under my skin. How fucking dare you say that I was capable of and that I reported your channel when I worked so fucking hard for you to build that bitch? Don't you know I've never had a share, a cosign or nothing from Perry and Sherelle, and I made sure when we went live with them that they shared your shit? You know how much work I put into building you? And you would sit there and fucking say that I tore you down. That hurt because that reminded me that niggas really don't have each other back.
They're not. You did not build me. Maybe you need to go look at my TikTok and see how many people was coming
on
over
YouTube. I'm sorry. I'm talking about on YouTube. I was
sending people from TikTok over here to my YouTube. What are you talking about? That's why I made the Ralph the White. Never mind.
I'm the only nigga that built people in the Black T sector. That's a fact. It's a fact. My character, my history.
I understand. They're not. I understand.
Black
Some people's ego is all they. Some people's ego is all they can protect, right? So protect your ego, right? But literally, I sent you. Hold on, I sent you the messages on the back end when you played in my face, right? When you played in my face, I sent you the messages on the back end. When I got the email from Storm Monroe, I sent you exactly what he said in the email. You double backed on me and sent him some bullshit. You know what? They're not. You're right. You absolutely right.
Bro, I just explained this to you about this email days ago, and you forgot that quick because you did say.
And you're still sitting here trying to play in my face. You're still sitting here trying to play in my face.
I text Storm. I told Storm I don't like how y'all big creators looking at my content and want to steal my people because I bring people and I put them on and I give them visibility and they want to steal them and act like I'm not important. I'm irrelevant. That's my story on YouTube with these people because they feel like whatever. That's my story. I'm unfortunately, no matter how talented, I'm gonna be the underdog. And it's fucking detrimental enough to be in that position. It's detrimental enough to know certain mistakes that I made and certain things that I could have done to not be in this position. But this is what I have to deal with. And then on top of that, I still have. You're here. People see you. People see your name.
All right, Dinea. I apologize that you can't get over the past. I moved past that. It happened 2 years ago, right? I apologize. You literally sent me a message telling me to die on a hill, right?
Yeah, because you was chasing clout off of me. You're on the hill. So
you wish death on me, and I'm still up here trying to. Okay, now it's a figure of speech.
I felt like you was clout chasing off of me, and you was at the tip top of the iceberg of fucking being used by other people like Danny and them who ultimately did to you what I told you they was gonna do to you. Just like I went over there and I told Magic, I said, hey, don't play Danny content on your channel when you got 10,000 people. Magic, I didn't bill her. I had nothing to do with that, right? But she had 10,000 people on her channel, subscribe. And I went over there. I said, you need to stop playing Danny because she's going to strike you like a thief in the night. And what happened? She lost her 10,000 platform. And then when she lost it, I went over there and helped her get monetized. When I got out of jail and gave her my content instead of getting on my own platform. Like, this is the shit I do for y'all.
I get it. Okay. Let me say this. For any actions that I might have took during this time in this sector, let me apologize to everybody in this sector. If I responded out of feelings and emotions, out of anger, if I clapped back because I felt like shots was being taken at me, if I operated in my ego and started protecting my ego, let me say, I apologize to everyone that might be listening or hear this, right? I apologize, right? Now that I apologize, it's up to you guys to either accept the apology or not accept the apology. But the apology is out there, and that's all I'm going to say. I'm not harvesting no feelings. I'm not hurt by anything, or I wouldn't have popped up over here. So I apologize. That's it. Isn't that what you wanted? Ain't that what you asked for on Sammy's panel? Apology? I apologize to you, Dinea. If you feel like I hurt your feelings, if you feel like I didn't appreciate you, whatever it is that you feel, because your feelings are valid, just like everybody else's feelings are valid. I want to personally apologize to you and anyone else that might have been offended by what took place in this sector when everybody was doxing me, talking about I had CP in the Discord, talking about the all of that. I apologize, right? But you guys don't have to apologize to me for doxing my information and doing all the shit that y'all did, right? But I will apologize, okay?
Ralph, first of all, an apology is for you. And I don't need an apology. And I'm not angry. I just feel like this is the first time I actually like having a conversation. You know, that's it. So I'm over this. I'm not stuck. Or else you wouldn't even been up here. Like, I'm not Mr. 82. So that's for starters. And secondly, I have no, it's whatever. It's life. Betrayals, accountability, apologies, all this other shit is really about character and molding yourself to be a better person. So if you feel like you're a better person now, then who am I to say and who am I to try to fucking knock you? And I just hope that you could carry the same sentiments for a nigga like me if needed. Like, who the fuck am I to knock you? I mean, but the people are here. The people see. The people are going to be the judge. I'm me as a godfather of the Black T sector. I have no judgment, you know. I don't. And I feel like, do your thing, bro. I'm good. But I didn't. I'm not this snake. Like I can bite you like when you fuck with me. But that's not my true instance. That's a combination of me being performative, me wanting to entertain people, and me talking about something that I know people would be interested in hearing at that particular moment. That's it. Nothing serious for me. Not even with people that go and run to the court to file restraining orders. And I never doxed you. I didn't. Matter of fact, I didn't even pay attention to that content. If we're being crystal clear. I don't watch that person who was doing that. I don't. So I still don't know the full, like I only know a little bit here and there, and I might mention something because I heard it in passing, but I didn't sit there and watch hours or to watch this or to know this or to know who's this. I didn't do none of that. I'm not a fan of people who do that. I'm a fan of people that's getting out with their motherfucking words. That's it. And if you're a grown man and you can't handle it, go to the boxing ring. But I'm about to get out of here. I am going to do a part 2 to Messy Monday tomorrow morning. Well, tomorrow morning to you guys. And hopefully you guys tune in because I got a whole docket. I just felt it was fucking hilarious. Shout out to Ashley Banks for coming up, doing her thing, man. Nobody read Lady T, aka the Messiah, better than Ashley Banks.
Hey, y'all already know.
And make sure y'all subscribe to her channel, man. I think I dropped it in the link, but I dropped it earlier, but I'm about to drop it again. And you guys can check out LoveLyTi and see what he's cooking up. His name is there. Drop his link in the chat. It's right there. LoveLyTi and Ashley Banks also. Okay, is there anything final that you guys have to say? Did you enjoy this? Is there something, because I got Sammy to talk about, I got Tasha K, I got Funky Dinea. Oh my gosh, I got Jag, I got a whole bunch of other stuff that I need to talk about. I just been like on boats and shit like that all weekend, because and I'm going to a party right now because Brazil is kicking ass in the World Cup, and it's a big thing over here, and I'm going to a party right now that started 22 minutes ago, and it's gonna end at like 6 o'clock in the morning. So yeah, I gotta go. Anything else, Ashley and Rap, before we get up out of here?
I love how you guys were able to come to a peaceful resolution, and that you guys can show the public that sometimes you might not agree with everything that the other party isn't necessarily saying, but at least you can agree on something, and that it doesn't have to be a dog eat dog type of situation, that you can both speak from clear standpoints, very much intellectual standpoints, and there not be the typical black on black crime. So I appreciate seeing two black male brothers on a platform where they can discuss their discrepancies and their grievances and come to a peaceful resolution, because that's the thing. A lot of people think that just because we're on the internet, that the only way we can get engagement is through fighting each other. Instead of breaking each other down, we can also build each other up as well. But thank you for having me tonight. I really love your platform. That's what we're here to do.
Thank you. And just to further utter before Ralph give the final word, Messy Monday over here is about taking the mess that already happened and making sense of it. Now all the time it's going to be a peaceful resolution. Sometimes it's going to kick shit back up and whatever, but it's Messy Monday. We don't take time and opportunity to create narratives. We make sense of what's already been trending. So go out there and create and get on my radar, and you too can be featured on Messy Mondays. Go ahead, Ralph.
And that's all I wanted to come up and show growth. That's it. We're all growing. We're all in this sector. We got to push past a lot of the BS in order to get the clarity.
We do. Much love. Without further ado, thank you guys so much for being here. Shout out to Ralph. Go and check him out. LoveLyTi. Ashley Banks. Make sure you screenshot her name and look in the chat for her name. Subscribe to her channel and see what mess they're cooking up. Okay? T Nasty, you was drugged tonight. Girl, what the fuck is in your life blueprint? The revolution will not be televised. The revolution will not be televised.
What is in your life's blueprint?